Now, from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on 1080 The Fan.
Jeff Rust with your Sports Center update. First on The Fan, Trailblazers Summer League continues tonight in Las Vegas. 7 o'clock against Jeremiah Fears, Yves Missy, and the Pelicans at Cox Pavilion on ESPN2. Young Hansen averaging 10 points, 4.5 boards, 4 dimes, and 2 blocks over his first 2 games. Over on the diamond, after becoming the first catcher to win the home run derby last night, Mariner Cal Raleigh will start behind the plate in tonight's All-Star game and bat cleanup. The American League has won 10 of the last 11 over the National League. Tarek Skubal, Paul Skeens is your pitching matchup. Coverage on 910 ESPN. Portland starts at 4. First pitch just after 5 on Fox. And Portland's WNBA expansion team officially announced this morning. The team will be called the Fire, the same name of the WNBA team from 2000 to 2002. The Portland Fire will begin play in the 2026 season at Moda Center. More sports scores and stories in 30 minutes. I'm Jeff Rust from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Hurt and missing work, insurance companies acting like jerks. Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at warrenallen.com.
More, please. Golf in the Northwest with Jason Swigart is back. Saturdays at 8 a.m. before the Sinner and the Saint on Portland's sports leader, 1080 The Fan.
That's right. That's right. Harrison Marang with you again on this Tuesday. Patrick Harris, that's Danny Marang to my left.
A little more ooh-ah today than yesterday.
A little more in you, buddy?
A
little more alive?
There's less in me right now, that's for sure. Mild apologies to everybody yesterday. I was
This guy here is dead.
Cross him off then.
Yeah. Yeah, some texters texted into the show yesterday after the 12:30 break that, wow, Danny sounds a lot better today. Or sounds a lot better now. Yeah, because I went and puked my brains out.
Have you ever been to a volcano?
Yeah, Vegas was good, maybe too good to me. And
Dude,
Sorry.
I'm not going to lie. I thought that was me.
Wait, was that me?
I was like, oh, no.
Yeah, no, yesterday was...
Sorry to derail that, but I was like, oh,
no.
no.
That's perfect. Yeah, no, yesterday was rough.
These mics really pick up a lot.
Whoa.
I thought these things were directional. No, but I'm infinitely better today.
You look better.
Yeah.
Well, you look like you've showered. You got your hair did.
That was the thing, man. I should have brought a towel with me in the bag and just taken a shower here because I had I got up in the morning and took a shower. But when you get even an hour and a half long flight, you get the flight stank on you and you just look bad.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, and the amount of sweating you were doing.
When we took off, when we finally leveled out, I reached down in my bag to grab my headphones and start listening to some stuff. And I had 2 7-inch wet spots on top of each thigh because each arm was so sweaty. And I was like, oh no.
You're nasty.
Oh no.
You're gross, man.
I am not good right now.
I am also not good as well. The wife and I, we watched the home run derby last night and then decided to tie one on for God knows what reason. I feel all right, though. We had to get here at 10 this morning.
Do you need a reason?
No,
I mean,
no.
come on. It's a day that ends in Y.
Yeah. Yeah, and I didn't have to be here till 10 until I woke up at 8:45 and was like, hell.
Yeah.
It's going to take me 40 minutes to get to this stupid meeting that I got to go to.
It's better than the hour and 40 that I had.
Well, wait, you're not.
Yeah, that's true.
You're not a city dweller. I thought you lived in the city here.
I used to live in North Portland. Now I'm out in the burbs.
Gotcha.
Vancouver, Salmon Creek. What?
That's right.
I just wanted to get closer to Wazoo. That's all.
There we go.
I just needed to get closer to my brethren and my peeps.
At least the Vancouver campus.
At least
right?
the Vancouver. Yeah, I live right by the Vancouver campus.
Alrighty.
And so I-5 South. When you get to downtown Vancouver, all the way to 405 is balls. It's not fun.
Hard pass.
That's why I like where I live. I know exactly in the mornings exactly how long it'll
Dude,
take me to get here.
I used to live
because I can go the back roads.
I used to live in North Portland off Killingsworth on the west side of I-5. Just cut to the back roads and then get on going to the I-5, which was in the lane for 405, 8 minutes.
Yeah.
8 minutes.
I definitely don't have access to that. I will say, Oregonians, for the love of God,
For the love of all that is worthy.
there is no reason for you to come to a near stop on I-5 because there's a street sweeper crew.
But why? Someone tell me why, damn it!
I hit the top of I-5, climbing, just past 217 when you start to get to the top of the hill and you
Yup.
start working your way up.
Yeah.
It came to a stop. And because we had this meeting, I text Dusty. I'm like, it says it's going to be there. I'm going to be there at 10:10, man. I gave myself like an extra 40 minutes. I don't know what the deal is.
Dude, you got to get out of Newburgh, man. It's a wonderful place to visit.
Dude,
It's too far to live.
look, I can maintain the hour drive. Hour 40 is
That's pushing it.
wild.
I used to work in Milwaukee
Mm.
and live in Camas at the time. And
brutal.
that on a Friday, oh baby,
Yeah, it's a lot like coming from
oh that
Newburgh.
was so brutal.
There's only one way you can go.
Yeah.
There's
yeah,
no,
it's up 205.
Yeah,
I'm not going 82nd
Yeah.
and like hitting every light on the way up.
No.
No, you're just in it, and there's no carpool lane, so everyone's just miserable together.
Yeah, it was
which is
just
kind of nice. I kind of like it when everybody's
everybody's
I'm
suffering.
an equal opportunity sufferer,
Yeah, I like that.
punisher,
You brought up the lights thing.
hater.
There was a story that I saw
Lover.
like 2 weeks ago. This high school kid was taking his school bus home every day, and to go like 4 blocks, it was taking them like 23 minutes.
Whoa.
And I think he was at like one of those alternative like technology high schools.
Oh, I was
He-
hoping it was like the discipline alternative schools.
No. But he hacked the traffic grid and did like a bunch of clustering algorithms and improved it like 400%. They arrested him
Why?
because he hacked.
Because he
into
like
this-
hacked into the system.
Yeah, he hacked into a
thought-
government grid.
I thought you were supposed to get offered a job when you do
Well,
that.
that's the thing is like the entire city basically signed a petition thanking him.
Yeah.
I need to
Dropping
check up
charges?
on it. Well, I don't know. I was just saying I need to check in on it because that's the kind of person like some 16, 17-year-old kid just did this, and the engineers that you were most certainly paying 6+ figures
Yeah.
couldn't do this. And it wasn't just like it optimized his route; it optimized the entire city.
He just kind of like built for lack of better terms, an algorithm.
Yeah.
That fixed
No,
all
it's
their
exactly
all
what
their
it was.
issues.
It was a
Yeah.
clustering algorithm of like, here's how this is going to work. Here's how going to do this.
Because you don't want cars going through your neighborhood to
No.
like skirt traffic. But if
No.
a school bus drove through my hood, I got no problem with that.
So they
It's for the
arrested him
children.
for Teddy Bridgewatering that ass.
Basically, yeah. Yeah. Hey,
for being too cool.
hey, you're too cool and you're doing too much good stuff for us, but you did this without our permission. Like, look, you want to make him do like community service? Fine, because you can't have people hacking into your freaking traffic grid. Like that's not.
You can if you improve it. See, there should be that's why laws should be debatable. It can't be black and white. Did you break the law? Yeah, but if you improved it, you are not in trouble. Now, if you broke the law, got in, and didn't improve it, then you go to jail. Right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
If you do something good,
That's called civil disobedience.
yeah. That's what I thought. This was America.
America. Well, it's not anymore these days, but
I thought I was allowed to do
I
this.
digress.
And a cascade of booze rained down from the stands.
Yeah, like I thought I was allowed to do this.
So this kid's 17 years old in Dayton, Ohio, and he's been placed under house arrest.
Dayton Flyers, huh? Great state of Ohio.
Yeah, and I was just like,
Placed under house arrest, where I'm sure he's not just sitting on his PS5
yeah.
for 20 hours
Or on
a
his
day.
computer. Oh, you don't like that, huh? Huh? Me trying to do some good.
Mom,
What happens
they
when
won't
you
let me go anywhere. What
What
am I
hap-
supposed to do?
What happens when you piss me off? What am I going to do to the grid now, huh?
so there's an online petition that has 50,000 signatures in the city of Dayton already. Trying to get this kid.
How
out of
many?
50,000.
50,000? Wow.
So he took this on as a side project because his bus was getting stuck
Because
every
he was
single
4 blocks away, and they probably won't let you off the bus. You're like, dude, I'll walk the 4 blocks. Can I just walk the 4
Exactly,
blocks?
that's my whole point. At what point isn't he just like, I'll just walk? Let's walk.
I don't get this.
Can we sign, or do we have to be local Daytonians? Daytonians?
That sounds right.
Daytonites?
I like Daytonians.
Daytonians.
That sounds good. Somebody just texted, I'm trying to become a pen tester, aka penetration tester, which that's great. But you get paid to hack into things. There's the white hat competition.
Sure, glad you cleared that one up.
No, I got
I'm
you.
really glad you did. I was like,
No, that the one you're thinking of, that happens every day in Van Nuys.
On the black leather couch.
Oh man, guys, you made me ink.
Oh no, I'm gonna ink.
You can't do that, man.
Pen tester.
You
Pen
can't
tester.
do that. Well, I read that and I was like, I'm not touching that. And then you started reading. I was like, Danny, you can't read that.
Oh, I can.
You can't read that at all.
You can't sit with us.
You can't read that.
No, there's these white hat competitions where they have these like crazy encryption protocols, and like people from all over the world, like the smartest, like literal hackers, coders that go in, and they end up working for the NSA.
Well, that's what I thought.
That's what happens.
I thought it was like Mission Impossible style, that if you break in, then you get hired by MI6 or whatever.
You
it
usually
is.
end up going to like you'll end up going to like MIT if you're not already, and you have a straight path to working for Alphabet Soup. For anybody who doesn't know, Alphabet Soup is like NSA, CIA, DIA, DHS.
DEI.
Yeah, no, not them.
Not anymore.
I'm just trying to slip that in.
Not them.
I always want to slip that in and see if I can catch
Although
anybody.
I guess with this kid, it actually is like Mission Impossible, because they say if you get caught, we will completely disavow you and claim no knowledge.
That's what I'm trying to say here.
But yeah, no, it's pretty nuts. But yeah, I remember I saw that story and I'm like, we need to break this kid out and have him just break into Portland.
We should get him on the show, Rust.
Oh yeah, I'll get right on that.
Yeah.
It's your first task.
Yeah.
It's the first task I've put you on. You have 365 days to get this kid on this show in studio.
Yeah, go ahead and reach out to the minor with criminal charges. I'm sure that's not a
studio.
problem at all.
In studio. I want him right there.
Is this Bobby's mom?
Can Bobby come out and play? We'll need an extra camera to make sure he gets on YouTube. Oakley Dokley, we got a show for you today. SEC Media Days are going on, so we'll touch on that and why Lane Kiffin is my hero. Coming up at 1:30, kids probably should not listen to this as we tell you why this is awesome. But we'll start off the day with a little dumper action. Cal Raleigh winning the home run derby on... I would like to give a shout out to all the haters that said this home run derby was going to suck, because I think this was the exact opposite.
You could even say Cal Raleigh was a penetration tester.
Cal Raleigh was a penetration tester, and that bad boy did it. That's next. Harrison Marang, 1080 The Fan. 12:17 here, Portland Sports Leader. Don't you forget it. We are live from the shadows of the historic Fremont Bridge. Fan text line 503-864-6326. That'll let you interact with us throughout the entire show. Also, shout out to the YouTube clan at 1080.
I'm going to derail this first segment.
Let's go, baby.
This is a great idea.
Look, dude. Look,
fantastic idea from the text line.
The boss is probably in some meeting.
Yeah.
He's probably not listening.
Yep.
He's mad I took his job.
Yep.
So he can be chill for a moment.
Fan text line, penetration tester gives me an idea for a new segment on your show. Uncomfortable word of the day.
Ooh, we are men of the people.
That's pretty good.
I got really uncomfortable there for a moment. First, I thought I essed my pants. And then I was really worried about penetration.
Well, I'm just going to say, I mean...
I'm on a good streak of about a year and a half with no dump button, and I would like to continue that.
You know, I had no idea you could milk a cat.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you can milk anything with nipples.
Anything.
I have nipples, Greg. Could you milk me?
Yep. Unbelievably, and Russ can attest to this, I have a 3+ year run. No dump button.
Really? You are clean at this station?
I am 100% clean.
Oh, man.
I did fine until a couple of months ago.
You had to dump yourself?
That's right.
Yeah.
You had to dump yourself?
I had to dump myself.
Yeah,
That's
he
awesome.
did. Dusty and I both went.
That's awesome.
I had an S-bomb, and
Yep.
I had one that people thought was an F-bomb, but I caught myself first.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I am a habitual line stepper, not crosser.
At least I'm consistent. I think I've had the dump button hit on me 5 or 6 times. It's all for the same word. I mean, if you're going to go big, go big.
Oh, you went for that one?
Oh, yeah. Every time.
Buddy.
Every time. It just like slipped out. You're just like sitting there and you're talking. It's like, yeah, dude, I was at the store the other day.
Damn it, Jim.
And then I always swear right after that because I know the dump button's being hit because then I can just let it out and be mad.
I remember...
Uncomfortable word of the day.
Damn it, Jim.
Outsiders, we had a morning game, and one of the 3 hosts, who shall remain nameless, had a show the night before that he was still going from. And we were on air at like 10:30 in the morning, and they were getting ready to play the Suns, and we were wrapping the show, and he, kind of a last thoughts thing. He's like, anything? He's like, I don't know, man. It's just the bleeping Suns. And we both just turned and looked at each other like,
oh, no.
It was Shane. I mean, everybody knows it was Shane. But Joe and I both just turned and pivot like,
what'd you do?
Like, normally you try to hide that, but it was just like, here's the thing. When we were on NBC, we're on cable.
Right.
So technically it's legal.
You could get away with it. Yeah.
Like, legal, highly, highly frowned upon.
Right. But okay.
Yeah.
What is legal? Oh, because 1, you're on cable, and 2, also, at least on an Xfinity, it's an extra part of the package.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. You're my Comcast Northwest guy.
Yeah.
I mean, most of us are.
Yeah. I mean, well, yeah.
Isaac, Suk, Buck, you, me, Dusty, Sprague. Yeah. I mean,
What?
we were all on.
I wasn't. I zoned out for a minute.
No, we were all on Comcast.
We were all, employees or on-air talent or what have you, yeah.
I filled in on primetime once and was on the television show. This is 6, 7, 8 years ago, something like that. The next day, I went into a Main Street marijuana in downtown Vancouver, and the bud tender was like, "Yo, man, aren't you that dude that's on TV?" And I was like, "What are you talking
And you
about?"
look up and it's
no,
on.
I'm not on TV. And then I look behind him, and there's Isaac Robb staring at me, and I was like, "Oh."
So,
And then I was like, "Yeah, man, I am on TV. What kind of discounts you got for celebs, bro?" And he was like, "Nothing, man. What do you want?" I was like,
yeah. All right.
Uncomfortable word of the day. I like that.
Uncomfortable word of the day.
Yeah, we might have a new benchmark.
Yeah.
Well, Mandalay Bay told us that we are men of the people. We're supposed to let you guys decide what the hell this stupid show's about. All 4 of you listening. Wait, no, people actually listen right now, don't they?
You're going full. You're going full IROP now.
Except for Isaac Ropp when he said, "I'll continue to not listen from noon to 3."
That is fantastic. I heard that yesterday and absolutely loved it. Absolutely,
man. That's
loved
where I almost did one of these. Just because I was laughing too hard.
Sneaking it out. Yeah, I guess that's true. I guess people are here. Hi, everybody.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody.
I love it. They had that drop of him saying, "I'm on the radio. Why would I not want people to hear what I say? But I don't want people to hear what I say." And I was like, Yeah, that's
That tracks.
that works.
Yeah.
Makes
Oh, I
sense.
don't want you to hear what I have to say.
Yeah.
I love doing this job, but don't ever be like, dude, I heard the other day you said. I was like, ooh, nope,
No,
nope,
don't bring that up.
Nope.
Don't bring that up.
See, and I'm that idiot.
That's previous Patrick. This is future Patrick.
I'm that idiot that talks on the radio and says I hate the sound of my own voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
me.
God, are you kidding me? Editing anything, I want to blow my brains
Not
out.
me. I love my voice. I'm here because my
Well,
voice.
you have a voice
be real.
built for radio,
Let's
my
be
friend.
real, dude.
I mean, yeah. Those pipes.
I'm not afraid to admit it.
I am 1080 the fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Those pipes
I'm
were
here.
born for radio.
Yeah, you came out,
I'm here despite myself.
like ripping heaters out of the womb.
I
so-
know. I don't even rip heaters anymore. It's like
Yeah.
sad. I can't even like do it when I'm drinking.
I always
Wife
get
gets so mad at me.
I feel a little bit weird when just down in Vegas. I had it happen a couple different times. I had my media pass on as I'm getting in the Uber because I'm just leaving the building, and like, oh, your media, what do you do? I'm like, oh, I do radio and TV, and they're like, oh, you've got such a you sound like you're on the radio, and I'm like, no, I don't. No, I don't.
I always tell people I'm in radio, and they're like, dude, you'd be a sweet DJ. Like, coming up next, Luther Vandross.
No,
I'm like, yeah,
no,
dude, I love Luther Vandross.
See, you're going too fast right now. You got to do the slow jams voice.
Oh, I know.
You got to slow it way down.
But that's why I don't do music.
It's wasted.
See, the thing
Coming
is, you
up
would be like an
next.
easy listening, like slow jam.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, yeah.
Because you're not going to be like the morning show, man in the box.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Coming up next, friends, we got some Kenny Chesney right now.
There you go.
Stay tuned for some smoking hot Kenny Chesney. I just saw him down at the Sphere. Best darn show of my life. You best believe it. You best believe it.
Love it. On the old text machine here, P1 Rufio chiming in. Let's be honest, all three of you have a face for radio.
Yeah, it's 100% true.
I don't care. My wife thinks I'm hot and she's hot, so
Yeah.
I don't care.
My dad told me that the second I got on TV, he's like, "You've got a face for radio," and I'm like, "But I'm on TV." He goes, "Point stands."
We had to shoot headshots this morning, and Rob and I were joking around. It was like, I don't know, because Boss Man said that, we all look different than we did 10 years ago. And I was like, some of us look better 10 years ago. Like, I liked some of those old pictures of me.
Oh, dude, the one
30 pounds heavier than I was.
The one that they have from me is from Outsiders in 2019.
You look great, dude. You look like you're in college.
I look
I'm
better
40.
than I did in that picture, but that's not saying much.
I am going to look 40 in that picture. I saw it. I don't look great.
I will
look
say
terrible.
I do appreciate the fact that you make me look 6'5" in our little duo picture.
Brandon and Andy are worse. That's Schwarzenegger and DeVito right there.
That is quite the disparity.
I'm gonna have to grab that picture and just do an overlay of twins.
I swear I thought I saw Brandon put his arm on top of Andy's head.
It's great.
That's pretty great.
Yeah.
Well, the home run derby was last night.
Completely
and-
derailed. Told you.
Completely derailed.
Told you.
The home run derby was last night. And before we get into Cal Raleigh, because I do want to give him some space to breathe as it was his moment, I want to talk to you about how excited I was that Jazz Chisholm sucked at it. Like, that was the thing that made my night. Was it awesome to see Cal win? Of course. I thought Junior Caminero was going to win. That was kind of my pick.
He was
so I felt really good about
raking.
that. Yeah, he was playing really, really well, and I'm glad people got to see him, and we'll get to some Caminero. But I text both of you, and I said, I cannot be happier about Jazz Chisholm hitting 3 home runs. Is that what it is? I got some audio for that, too.
Chisholm, drive to right toward the line. It's foul into the second deck. His round is over. And a miserable round for Jazz Chisholm.
A miserable for Jazz. Pretty awesome for the rest of us. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, we all
I don't know what it is, but I hate his face. I hate his face. I don't want to watch him play baseball. I don't like it when he gets in the batter's box. I didn't like him in Miami. I don't like him in New York. There's just something that really rubs me the wrong way.
That's fair. I mean, maybe that's something we talk about sometime this week is like no matter how good, bad somebody is, how you feel about somebody personally can just drive so much. Like
Without a doubt. And I said yesterday,
when somebody's cool, you're like, nah, the thing that sucks, I don't care. They're cool. I like them.
Yeah, I said this yesterday. Like, I hold grudges. But there have been some people that have broken that. I used to feel the same way about Bryce Harper. And now I kind of like old Brycey. I like old man Bryce. I didn't like young man Bryce. I like family man Philly Bryce. So I'll come around. Eventually.
You're just now coming around to Bryce?
About a year or so ago.
Why?
Year or two ago. Because I think he's good for the game.
But I mean, why were you not before?
Because I found him real flashy and arrogant.
You are a baseball traditionalist, and it's just beating you over the
Got
head.
it,
Look,
baby.
as somebody who's a bit of a
Look, I'm 40, but I might as well be 80.
yeah, as somebody who's definitely probably the most ancillary baseball fan here, It took me a while to warm up to Bryce Harper
Yeah.
myself, because he just came across as, look, we all knew he was really, really good, but he also came across as super douchey.
And it didn't help that at the same time, old clean cut farm boy, not really from a farm, but from Philly or from Jersey, old Mike Trout, which like when he walked on, you were like, dude, how can I not love this guy? So it was easy. So then it was like, it's like the Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese kind of situation. It's like you got to have the good, squeaky clean, and the one that's like the bad boy that some people hate, but some people
The hero
like.
and the villain.
Gotta have
yeah,
the
the
heel.
hero and the villain. Yeah. You got to have the heel. And Bryce Harper was my heel for a long time, and now I think he's great for the game of baseball. I think he's a future Hall of Famer. I'm very glad I got to watch Bryce Harper play, and he seems less douchey, to where Jazz will never stop being douchey.
That's fair.
I don't think so.
And then you've got Cal, who everybody loves.
Then you got Cal Raleigh, who everybody loves, and that's what we're going to eat. That's not, now let's actually talk about sports, all right? It's been a half hour.
Yeah.
It's been a half hour.
Yeah, come on.
I guess it's time. When we come back, Cal Raleigh is your 2025 Home Run Derby champion. That's next, Harrison Marang. But first, there's Rust with Sports.
This is an Open Championship Week edition of Patrick Harris and Danny Marang.
Brought to you by Langdon Farms Golf Club.
Now, from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on 1080 The Fan.
First on The Fan, Trailblazers Summer League continues tonight in Las Vegas, 7 o'clock against Jeremiah Fears, Yves Missy, and the Pelicans at Cox Pavilion on ESPN2. Young Han Sen averaging 10 points, 4.5 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 blocks over the first 2 games. After becoming the first catcher to ever win the Home Run Derby last night, Mariner Cal Raleigh, he's going to start behind the dish in tonight's All-Star game and bat cleanup. The American League has won 10 of the last 11 over the National League. Tarek Skubal and Paul Skeens is your pitching matchup. Coverage on 910 ESPN Portland starts at 4 o'clock. First pitch after 5 on Fox. Jordan Schultz reporting the Jets and cornerback Sauce Gardner have agreed to a 4-year, $120.4 million extension with over $85 million guaranteed. And Portland's WNBA expansion team officially announcing this morning the team will be called the Fire, the same name they had from 2000 to 2002. The Portland Fire will begin play in the 2026 season at Moda Center. More sports scores and stories in 30 minutes. I'm Jeff Rust from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Hurt and missing work, insurance companies acting like jerks. Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at warrenallen.com.
Jump back to earlier parts of your favorite fan shows on the Odyssey app. The only way to rewind Portland's sports leader, 1080 The Fan.
D'Elia. At home, they call me Big Al, and I hit dingers.
That's right. Cal Raleigh hits dingers. That fat-ass, beautiful man.
Have you seen Alfred D'Elia lately?
No.
He's cut.
Yeah?
Like
He's yoked out?
He's like, I want to say he's either like a senior in high school or a freshman in college. Like, he's in incredible shape.
Probably not that good at baseball, though, huh?
No, I think he was heading to go play, like, lower tier college ball.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, good for
I
him.
think he's in New Jersey. Is that right?
All right.
I mean, it is Al D'Elia, so New Jersey does have a
Just profiling him based on his
Tracks.
name.
yeah. I mean, also he sounds like you two could be related because he sounds like he's been ripping heaters out of the womb.
Why does everybody think I'm from Jersey? I get so much East Coast. I'm
I mean-
born and raised in the Northwest,
No,
baby.
it's the heater voice.
It's the heater
That's what it is.
Cal Raleigh wins the home run derby last night. And I'll tell you what, kind of teased this. There's a lot of haters out there walking into this home run derby saying, without Cal Raleigh, there's really no stud power here. And Cal Raleigh's only a stud because of this year. This is getting lame. None of the big boys want to play. And it's like, well, actually, as a known baseball guy, I had a feeling James Wood could hit some bombs. I knew O'Neal Cruz was going to hit some bombs. You mentioned it yesterday, Danny, the uppercut swing from Byron Buxton. Matt Olson knows the stadium. I thought that was going to be good, and the dump and Caminero.
I thought
and Jazz was going to suck.
I thought the announcers hit it dead on with Olson because he draws his hands back so far. It's hard for him to get into because the was it 3-minute clock?
Mm-hmm. He wasn't there till like a minute left.
Yeah, it was like he had to get in a groove, and it's like I understand why ESPN's doing it because watchers now have the attention span of a gnat, but. It favors guys who have shorter, choppier swings.
Sure.
Like they just get into it. Olson's got a big looping swing where, honestly, a guy like Griffey, who was incredible in this competition, if he was doing it now, I think it would also be kind of hard for him because he has that kind of big, drawn-out swing.
Yeah, no time limit back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could take your time and just kind of let it go, and that's where guys that have the shorter, more compact swings can, like, Cal's is just lightning.
Yeah,
there's not a lot to it.
No, there's not a lot to it, and it's just speed.
Yeah.
And that's what he got. I do love that he did the Rutsch and did switch sides for a hot second, and then was like, ooh, nope, this doesn't work.
Also,
and went right back.
The broadcast also irritated me because they said the two Washington residents, two great catchers, have done really well here, and then they were like, they should put up the thing of Adley Rutschman. I'm like, Adley's not from Washington.
He is from
idiots.
the great state of Oregon.
He's from freaking Sherwood.
They're
not the same state.
You brought it up, so I'm just gonna say it. I'm hearing a lot of like backfire and people upset about the broadcast last night. Do we pay attention to the broadcast on Home Run Derby that much?
No.
Like, I had the game on and I could hear Carl Ravitch, but I'm not really listening.
Well, and I don't care nearly as much now because I don't have Boom back there. Back.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I do love him. I love him. Where is that? It is true.
Having said, like, I had it in the background for most of the evening, but when Big Dumper was up there dropping bombs, that's when I went and watched.
I walked in the house as Jazz was up to bat, and I turned it on like right as I walked in, and I was like, oh, he's not doing good.
Yeah, I think when I watch the Home Run Derby, I'm listening for the crack of the bat.
Mhm.
Like, I don't necessarily need to see where they land. They'll show me the replay if somebody hits 517.
I will say, though, the camera angles that they did use, because they're going faster, they almost never cut to the ball like behind the plate trajectory.
No.
And I kind of missed that.
Yeah.
And I missed the live StatCast, the arc of it, so you can track it.
Yeah,
better.
why don't they put the tail on?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Where's
saying.
the tail?
There was no tail. And did you guys notice that for whatever reason, I think it was because they were using those the stationary, like what they call them, the 4D cameras. There was like you could see multiple balls at one point in time. Like there was like a stitching issue, where like they were trying to like run cameras at the same time. So instead of like seeing one singular ball, you would see it go in the crowd, and there would be like an actual tail to it because the cameras weren't synced up or something. It was
weird.
Yeah, it was really
Was
weird.
it like the red balls?
It might have been something that was throwing it off, but I noticed that. I was like, that looks funky. What's going on there?
Also, what are the red balls? Wasn't that supposed to be something extra?
Aren't those the ones that if you hit them over 425, you get the extra?
I thought if you hit anything over 425.
Well, okay, so I thought this
is what we were talking about yesterday.
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
They're terrible at explaining
Just
the
make
rules.
this streamlined.
I thought that in the bonus section after your 3 minutes, or which later got lowered to 2 minutes, what have you, and then you had the bonus time with your 3 outs.
Fourth if you hit
and then a
one.
fourth if you hit one over 425. I was under the impression that was the only spot where hitting one over 425 got you anything.
Oh, somebody
but
says
I could be wrong.
They had StatCast on ESPN too.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I heard about that, and then I got home and completely forgot and just left it on because I don't care. I don't watch sports to listen to the announcers anyway.
No, I want to see the StatCast stuff.
I know.
I
I would have enjoyed that.
I want to nerd out with that. Like the Amazon broadcast for Thursday Night Football. I watch the alternate broadcast.
I watch the Manning cast a lot.
That's fun too. Like if you want to have the commentary stuff.
I like the Mannings.
I do too. But I like to nerd out. I want what as far as separation and what guys are actually doing, like the stuff that you see but you don't get to quantify. But
Right.
I like to actually quantify because I'm a giant nerd.
Well, and baseball is the nerdiest of all nerds.
Mm-hmm.
So
because they've been nerding out longer than anybody else.
150 years, 160 years, something like that. Dude, Ken Burns is at Revolution Hall tonight.
How old is he?
I don't know how old Ken Burns is, but I'd love to go see Ken Burns talk.
There you go.
He doesn't have to be about baseball. Anyway, I digress.
Cal Raleigh, hit ball far.
Cal Raleigh, and for those of you that are interested in if I care about millimeters and inches, no, I don't at all. Baseball needs to rig the system all the time and give me what I want.
Yeah, what
Just give me stars.
Cal's shot went 471.63, I think, or
Something
62.
like that.
I think it was
Olsen,
8
and Rooker
hundredths of a foot
Yes.
difference. Just have a swing off for cripe's sake.
I mean, you're basically talking about less than a quarter of an inch.
Or don't, and give me Cal in the next round because that's what everybody wants anyway.
Yeah. I mean, it was seriously. Like,
What do we care? Baseball has been full of cheaters for 160 years. Why are we stopping now?
You get to 8 hundredths of a foot, and that's probably an inch.
Also, I don't care about it at all as far as like that part of it. Who looks and sounds the best doing it? Like you said, you talk about the sound off the bat kind of a deal. Like when Cal was hitting bombs, like Buxton was hitting nothing but nukes to dead center.
Yep.
Now, none of them were the oh my God variety. It was just.
That was all O'Neal.
Yeah. I mean, it was just like, but when you, like, again, we brought up the Josh Hamilton one yesterday. Like when he hit, was it 25 or 26 in that round? I swear to God, 15 of them were just absolute.
Well, yeah,
tanks.
it was the camera shot because he's a lefty.
Mhm.
It's the camera shot kind of low on the ground looking up at him. And as he releases and hits that ball, it's just upper deck Yankee Stadium in right field.
And
Upper deck.
Gone.
Just like so much classic playoff baseball up there.
And it just like part of it is how good it looks.
Yeah.
And I think that I like that they did the whole Matrix like pan around thing, but they did the pan around pause.
Yeah.
Do the pan around as it's live. That's the cool one.
Can they do it live or do they have to stop somewhere?
No, you can stitch it to where like it stops, but then you let it go. And so you can see it in each, like it goes basically like a frame by frame.
Yeah.
Because those things are like, I want to say they're like 240 frames per second, something like that.
I don't know what that means.
How many frames it captures per second.
Well, I follow that, but I don't know what 240 means.
Super fast.
Okay.
Super fast. That means that if you have a camera in
like
your
you
hand,
could say
you're
730
clicking that
and I'd be
little
like,
shutter bug 240 times per second.
But I mean, is that a lot?
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I don't know.
Like if you're playing like a video game, if you're playing it at like 60 FPS frames per second, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Like then you get to like 120 and you're like, oh, that looks like the motion blur like all comes up. And if you get beyond that, it starts to kind of like freak you out a little bit.
Interesting. Cal Raleigh on how he's going to celebrate tonight.
Well, my brother's 15, so he can't drink. So me and my dad, we're gonna celebrate at the hotel, maybe with some Cokes or something. I don't know.
What kind of Cokes, brother?
Come on, like that hotel doesn't have a little mini bar in there.
Atlanta.
You can't sneak your teenage brother a little mini of Jack Daniels.
It's like, how are you going to celebrate tonight? And the first thing he thinks of is like, well, my brother's not of age. That is wild, though. He's got a 15-year-old brother.
It's crazy, dude.
He's in his mid-20s.
Was it Con Knipple was just drafted? He has 4 younger brothers. They were all at the draft. And I was like, yeah, that dude's gonna be, in his like late 20s and still have a younger brother, like a senior in high school.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no, that's like my sister and I almost 5 years apart, so we're very different. But I saw something else about not necessarily just the home run derby, but if you're making a trophy for something, number one, it has to look cool. Number two, you have to be able to drink out of it.
Oh, like the bats shouldn't have tops on them.
Yes.
Pour
You
some
have
high-
to. You
pour
have
some
to.
high lifes in there.
You have to be able to drink out of the trophy.
It's got to fit 12 or 16 ounces.
Some it's
I
some
would
form of
prefer
capacity.
16.
There was a WNBA trophy that was out there, I think it was, and they were doing beer luges off the trophy.
Hey, that's cool.
And I was like, you found a way. You found a way.
Yeah, do you fill the Lombardi from the bottom and then drink from the top of the football?
Something, right? You got to find some way. You have to be able to drink out of the
just
trophy.
drill a hole through it and then pour it and like luge it or like beer bong it.
Yeah, it's like beer fest. You got to make sure you got to spin the boot.
Spin the boot.
You know? Oh yeah, but you got to time it perfectly.
Yeah,
so you don't get the bubble.
Otherwise you get the splash.
Yeah.
All right, coming up next, why Lane Kiffin is a gift to all of us, and more notes out of SEC Media Week. Next here, Harris and Marang.
It's time for the Easy Play, brought to you by Home Z, making home improvement easy.
Comes. Low line drive to left. It skips to the wall. It is over, and Cal Raleigh is your 2025 T-Mobile Home Run Derby champion.
I always get thrown off when they give me weird stats. They're like, that is the second Mariner to win the Home Run Derby and 4th overall. I was like, what? 4th? Oh, right. Griffey had 3.
Yeah, again, speaking of perfect swings and like being meant for home run derbies, he looked cool doing it.
The greatest swing in the history of life.
Mm-hmm.
God, he's so beautiful. This Easy Play brought to you by Home Z. Use Home Z's online calculator to estimate your project instantly. Make it easy. Call Home Z. That's HOMZE, homez.com.
We just finished our roof and siding with Home
tomato.
SEC Media Week. Got sober Sarkisian on the TV, staring like the soul out of my eyes. I don't like sober Sark.
Yeah, he does have like his eyes aren't big, but like the whites of his eyes are very prominent.
Well, it's funny. You're an SC guy, so you know, and I'm a born and raised Pac-12 guy. Seeing Sark and Kiffin age is very strange to me.
Because they were babies.
While old Petey looks the same.
Yeah.
You know, Carroll looks the same, if not better. And Kiffin looks great, but geez, dude, get out of the sun. Sark had to kind of clean up his act a little bit. And
he was sauced on the sideline during a game, dude.
That's awesome. I was sauced on the sidelines all the time.
Yeah, you didn't have a headset on.
That's true. I was in the stands as well.
It's tough.
Does it shock you that I didn't play college ball?
No.
I still have eligibility, though.
We all do. We basically had unlimited eligibility.
Yeah, I never declared. I never started. Maybe I'll go back to Wazoo.
It would be hilarious.
Play football.
To just do like a whole thing of like, just get in insane shape. Go to like the lowest of low NAIA.
When does like an FCS? I know we don't call them that anymore, Division II, but I don't care.
They're still FCS.
Okay, well, I'm still gonna call them Division II. When does a Division II team just like find a bunch of alumni that are like 35 years old and in awesome shape and say, "Hey, you want to try to play football?"
Yeah, it's called prison.
Do you still have eligibility? Mine actually never started. Yep, you're in.
Just get a bunch of dudes that just, took the wrong path at some, I basically we're doing longest yard. Like I would pay to see just some absolute freakishly yard yoked dudes step into like the lowest rung of college football.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, why not?
And just be like, let's see what happens.
Why not?
Second chance you, but like, full on.
I believe that was last chance you.
Oh, I know. Yeah,
they already had burned through second chance.
Yeah, no, this is second chance you because last chance you is before you go in. Second chance is when you get out.
Steve Sarkisian would be the head coach of this team.
No.
Bobby Petrino?
I was gonna say Petrino. give me neck brace. Neck brace is 100% coaching.
Neck brace and road rash.
Urban Meyer.
Oh, Herb, baby, that's it. I want Herb.
Yeah, but he's a different kind of dirtbag.
But he's my kind of dirtbag.
He's like the worst kind of dirtbag.
Yeah, that's not true. I actually really don't like Urban Meyer.
No. He is an awful, awful person.
Yeah,
he sucks.
There's like nothing like redeemable about him.
The kid from Dayton, Ohio, and I want Urban Meyer. Those are your two guest goals.
No. You get.
I want a running list.
That kid's running analytics for my team. That's what I want.
Yes, he is a charged felon.
Yeah. So,
will he be charged as an adult? The other flip of that coin, of that USC coin, is Lane Kiffin. Lane looks great.
Yeah.
Lane looks great. I love his attitude. We talked about this before the show, kind of off the air, that Lane has really come a long way.
He's just embraced being like he went from like wanting to be loved.
He wanted to be a cool kid.
And then he was like,
but
you know what?
Not invited to the cool kid table.
I'm a giant troll and I'm just going to be a giant troll. He is the best heel in college football. Hands down.
You know what it was for me? We were talking about.
But the thing is, I'm not sure you can call him even a heel because he's turned it around to where he's like likable now.
But look, you can have likable heels. Baker was a likable heel.
Is a likable heel.
Yeah, no, you can be a likable heel.
See, but Baker was a heel and then became more likable.
Yeah, but see, it's different from like Gronk. Gronk is likable, but he was never a heel.
Yeah, never a heel.
But that's what I'm saying. You can
He
like,
didn't have to be. He had Aaron Hernandez.
Yeah, that's true.
I got a murderer over there.
I mean, Tyrese
You
Halliburton.
think I suck?
Tyrese Halliburton, likable heel.
Oh, lovable heel.
Okay.
We talked about this.
Yeah.
He's my boy. That's my heel.
Reggie Miller.
Reggie Miller is my favorite basketball player of all time.
Not likable.
Oh no,
Reggie is very likable.
I cannot stand
Good.
Reggie Miller.
Good.
But that's the point. Like he's
because
not
he drains
gonna be
threes in your face.
It's because he's not going to be everyone's
Because he's the
cup of
greatest
Mary.
3-point shooter of all time.
Yeah, well, no, he's not.
I know. I just wanted to see if anybody catch that hot take there. The second greatest 3-point shooter of all time.
Got smoke pouring out from under my ears through these headphones.
Yeah.
You're mad. You just. Lane Kiffin is just so likable. The tan on him is pretty rough. Like, hey, dude.
Oh, he's leathered.
But in talking some real stuff, he was on ESPN yesterday. amongst other places where kind of I caught him talking about stuff. And they asked him about, Dion's comments of a salary cap, et cetera, for college football. And I thought this was fascinating. He said on if college football needs a hard salary cap, he said that's what's attempted. It doesn't seem like it's working very well. I'm stating the obvious. We've tried to follow these guidelines because that's what we were told to do. I'm not even calling anybody out. I find it interesting that he is actively trying to follow the rules because, Danny, we're going to have a conversation here, and this is no shade.
No, look.
But I have to imagine that Reggie Bush is not the only player that Lane Kiffin may have thrown some money at in old Compton, California.
Not just him. I mean, Lendale White has told the story that he used to come back to his apartment and once every 2 weeks, there's $140,000 in a bag sitting on his bed. And he's like, I don't even know where it came from.
I don't even know what I do with $140,000 in 2 weeks.
Look,
well, here's the thing. I guess what would make me most uncomfortable about that is who the hell else has a key to my joint?
If you're giving me $140,000 every 2 weeks, place? Yeah, dude, you can come in whenever you want.
Yeah, the people that paid for his place. And look,
I watch too many movies.
It's fantastic.
But I love that Lane is like come a long way. He's like, look at me, guys. I'm trying to do the right thing. I'm trying to be the right guy here.
Look, when the dissolution of the Pac-12 happened, USC, Oregon, UW, UCLA left. Dusty and I were down there at Pac-12 Media Days. It was 3 days before we got down there that we got the news, I think it was. Or it was 4 days before that it happened.
Mm-hmm.
And the best person, and who still has been the most accurate about all of it, was Chip Kelly. Number one, Chip was the only one who would openly talk about it because Chip doesn't care.
Doesn't care.
And he was like, let's just go full football socialism, where everybody's just like, you want to put all the money into it? Fine.
Do it.
But make sure that when we do this, everybody's operating under the same rules. Mm-hmm. Like if you want to have all of the money and anybody who wants to be, he was so far ahead of it with everybody else as far as talking about it publicly in the sense of we know where this is going.
Yeah.
We know that there's going to be the haves and the have-nots. But if you're going to do this, if you want to be in, you can be in. If you're not, you're not. But everybody's going to operate under the same rules. Mm-hmm. And I remember thinking, man, I can't believe Chip is actually saying this. Like after he got done with sitting down with us, Dusty and I were just sitting there talking because nobody else wanted to say a word about it. It was just,
zip.
I mean, clearly you had people that in the in the universities that were telling people, don't say a word. But Chip was on top of it.
Good old Chip.
And I think Lane is getting in that same vein of like, look, man, it is what it is.
Yeah, it's like I'm not talking trash. I'm just spitting facts.
Yeah.
Well, and they all turned a blind eye to this for so long, and by they, I mean it's the
everybody,
general college football,
everybody,
the NCAA, and everything,
the government, the NCAA, everybody.
And so now that they're actually trying to do it and do it right, it still feels like they're all just bird boxing the hell out of this, and still nobody knows what they're doing. They're blindfolded and trying to feel around and figure it out.
So I like Lane trying to play it the right way. I also like Lane playing troll on some other people. We'll get to that next.
Wonderful.
That is absolutely fantastic. I love Lane Kiffin. I'm here to love Lane Kiffin. Another loaded hour coming up next. Harrison Marang on 1080 The Fan.
Hey, Sue.
From the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on 1080 The Fan.
Jeff Rust with your Sports Center update. First on The Fan, Trailblazers Summer League continues this evening in Las Vegas. 7 o'clock against Jeremiah Fears, Yves Missy, and the Pelicans. That's 7 o'clock on ESPN2. Young Hansen averaging 10 points, 4.5 boards, 4 assists, and 2 blocks over his first 2 games. After becoming the first catcher to win the home run derby last night, Mariner Cal Raleigh will start behind the plate in tonight's All-Star game and bat cleanup. The American League has won 10 of the last 11 over the National League. Tarek Skubal and Paul Skeens is your pitching matchup. Coverage on 910 ESPN Portland starts at 4 o'clock. First pitch just after 5 on Fox. Jordan Schultz reporting the Jets and cornerback Sauce Gardner. They've agreed to a 4-year, $120.4 million extension with over $85 million guaranteed. And Portland's WNBA expansion team officially announced this morning they will be called the Fire, the same name of the WNBA team from 2000 to 2002. The Portland Fire will begin play in the 2026 season at Moda Center. More sports scores and stories in 30 minutes. I'm Jeff Rust from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Hurt and missing work insurance companies acting like jerks. Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at warrenallen.com.
The Fan is live on YouTube and Twitch. And now Window Nation brings you on-demand videos. Watch Window Nation's window into 1080 The Fan.
Welcome to the second hour. Harrison Marang here with you. That's right, you stuck with us. Jeff Rust over there on the ones and twos. You missing the first hour? You can download that, the Fan Podcast, at 1080thefan.com, the Odyssey app, wherever you get your podcasts. Lane Kiffin, sticking with this as we were just, today is the day of rooting for bad guys, I think. I think that's what I've decided.
Look, I'm Team Heel.
In a half hour, I'm going to give you, your kids can't listen to the radio. If you're under 21, you can't listen to the radio. But I'm going to tell you what's awesome in about a half hour. Because today we are full heel, and we are going to embrace the greatness. And we'll just start right here. Lane Kiffin talking about Hugh Freeze, the head coach at Auburn, at least for now, and his love of golf.
I like Coach Freeze, so I think they think that was something to do with, like, I was fishing and it was golfing. That really wasn't that. I have a thing with him going back a few years ago when he, posted a picture, in response to me of, some 2-pound bass or something like that. So I've kind of always posted bigger fish pictures back towards him, so that had nothing to do with his golf game, which sounds like he's doing amazing at that. So that's great for him.
It's like,
great.
No, dude, I'm not talking trash about his golf game. Why do you guys keep asking me about his golf game? Why? Is it because someone said he plays too much golf?
Yeah,
Why are you asking me about his golf? If he wants
golf.
to golf, he can golf all he wants. I heard his game is great. Why are you asking me about his golf game?
He spends a lot of time out on the golf course.
Oh, by the way, whenever he posts a picture of a fish, I post a bigger one. I'm here for Lane Kiffin, and I think the turning point for me, because I didn't love him at SC, and obviously the Tennessee and Oakland thing was a disaster. My school is the reason why he got fired. Well, a myriad of reasons of why he got fired.
He didn't get fired. He got tarmacked.
He got tarmacked, and I remember watching that game. There's about 3 minutes left in the game, and there's Lane Kiffin standing, looking up at the scoreboard, and they're losing to Wazoo at home. I don't think Wazoo had beaten SC in LA 30 years, maybe if ever. And I'm looking at Lane Kiffin, and he's wide-eyed, and there's no one around him. And it's like, and it was kind of like, ha-ha, loser. I felt like, what's his name in The Simpsons? The bully?
Nelson.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of felt like that. Now I'm here. And what really turned me into the world of Lane Kiffin was when he was recruiting Arch Manning. When he was recruiting Arch Manning to come to Ole Miss, hey, Uncle went here, Grandpa went here. Let's keep this tradition going. Another Manning. You can wear number 10, just like your uncle, just like your grandpa. He unfollowed every single person on Instagram and only followed Arch Manning. And I was like, that's it.
Yeah.
This is why I love you. I love you now. I love you now.
He gets it.
And he's in the SEC with his bunch of just, I'm Kirby Smart and I'm so fancy and I think I'm great and I'm Nick Saban and I win natties and we take this real serious. And then there's him talking about golf.
I'll tell you one thing. If your name is Kirby Smart, you ain't real fancy.
I don't think you're real fancy.
Kirby is missing a generational mustache.
Well, I think they're all missing some personality, and Lane is the guy to give it to him.
I mean, Shane Beamer's out there talking about how there's no ceiling on South Carolina. So
and he's a kid of a coach.
He is. He also, he got in the beef with Brett Bielema.
Yeah.
Like there's like this. Look,
it's not like I want beef all the time.
No.
I want
it's
personality.
That's the thing is like. Everybody, there was this generation of coaches that were like, well, Bill Belichick wins this way, so I have to win this way.
Yes, Saban's all professional, so that's how I have to
Which
do
is
it.
hilarious because the second we got Nick Saban off the sideline
He's
on
hilarious.
College Game Day, the line about him talking about how much money you spend, if you don't spend it where it matters, you ain't got bleep. On College Game Day, and McAfee and the whole desk just loses it because... and then there's the whole thing during the draft about, we tried to get Quinton Mitchell before he was going or to get him into the portals. Like, Nick, you can't say that. But there's this whole idea of because of coaching now, it's not about coaching, it's about being a CEO. And it's almost like the face of your program is very much like the CEO in the business world. And the way that, your stocks are influenced is how your coach is perceived. And it's like, Lanning doesn't do that stuff.
No, Lanning's great.
Kiffin doesn't do that.
I love having Lanning.
Harbaugh didn't do it.
No, and Harbaugh's weird too.
Yeah.
Like we'll never forget the Colin Cowherd interview. Like, bro, what is wrong with you? But it works.
Did you see the Ted Lasso thing?
No.
He reached out to Harbaugh before he filmed the first episode, and he wanted to know what does game day prep for you look like from a wardrobe standpoint. And he's like, I don't change clothes.
No, he
goes,
doesn't.
I have
the
my
tucked in
khakis.
shirt on khakis.
Yeah,
and the polo sweatshirt.
And he goes, I pack the same thing, and I have duplicates of the same thing in my locker in case I get wet or sweaty or whatever. But it's the same thing. He goes, only thing I bring is an extra pair of underwear and an extra pair of socks. And it just went through this whole process of how I don't change before I go to a press conference. I don't do that. And it was just the most, he read the entire DM that he got because he just sent him one on Twitter. And it just gave him this miles long story of what he goes through. And so Lasso ends up being basically a caricature
of
as
Jim
far
Harbaugh.
Of prep wise of Harbaugh.
That's why he wears what he wears.
But that's the thing is you just kind of have to naturally be who you are. And Lane Kiffin is a troll.
He is.
And he tried to, whether it was at USC, whether it was at Tennessee, whether it was with the Raiders.
He just needed some years on him before he could really get comfortable.
He wanted to be he's the son of Monty Kiffin. He, who's very well respected and much more buttoned up.
Very clean. Yeah. Professional, old school
and he
style.
tried to be that, which I get it.
Respect to your dad, and you don't want to be a Nepo kid. That's you want to prove that. And I think Lane's always done a good job of proving that he is worthy of being a coach.
Oh God, look, the bona fides of Lane, you can't question.
No, I mean I worry about him. Though at Ole Miss.
I don't.
Not to derail it.
No. I was just going to bring up. Do you know Lane Kiffin has their only double-digit win seasons in the program's history?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I guess I just worry that, he's constantly losing 3 games a year and missing the playoffs on the outside. How long are they going to be cool with that?
Forever.
Forever?
Forever.
Kiffin's at Ole Miss forever?
I think he's one of the coaches where if he just continues to win between 9 and 11 games every year, he doesn't go anywhere.
You think it was the UCF stop that helped him, or is it USF? USF?
No,
UCF?
UCF, yeah.
Florida Atlantic?
Central Florida? No, it wasn't Florida Atlantic. God, I can't remember now.
I can't remember either.
Anyways.
That was probably the best thing that ever happened to him.
It's a nice little rehab spot for a lot of coaches. But the whole idea of Lane Kiffin and what success is, unless you're winning a national title, you look at coaches right now, how many coaches actively have a national title? It's 3. That's it.
Yeah.
If you can put
active coaches,
yeah,
it's 3. It's Ryan Day, Herb Smart,
and Dabo,
Swinney.
Yeah, that's the list.
I don't like any of those guys. None of those guys have cool personalities.
No, they don't.
Ryan Day's I've actually come around a little on
I
Ryan
refuse.
Day.
I refuse. But like the whole idea of like
you just hate everyone in the Big Ten. It's your fault, Danny. Don't get me started on this.
Ryan
Don't
Day
get me
looks like
started
a
on
villain
this.
in like a Nickelodeon cartoon.
He does because he dyes his beard.
And then he says his wife says he doesn't. It's like, come on now. But no, like
It's like, how'd you get that thing darker this week?
Yeah. The whole idea of Lane Kiffin though, like let's say they have 1 year where they go 12-1 and they make a CFP run.
Yeah.
It's like that is like Lanning and the Ducks getting their teeth kicked in by Ohio State did not invalidate their season.
No. They were still undefeated.
Like,
that's still one of the best regular seasons in program history, if not the best season in program
So like this whole idea that if you're not winning natties, there's 3 dudes who have one.
Yeah, that's true.
And if you're out there, especially at Ole Miss, and you are legitimately like in final 4 weeks of the season, Ole Miss is there.
But look, like the guys that could win one this year in Texas or Penn State, I mean, James Franklin and Sark don't do it for me either.
But I mean,
I need Lanning. I need Lane Kiffin.
I mean, the opportunity's there this year because there is a lot of parity in college football.
Yeah, it is
and
pretty open.
It would be kind of cool if you get a guy with some personality who does win one, and let's see how arrogant they get. Let's see how far they push it.
Because Dabo was kind of likable and then became extremely unlikable. Like George Kirby's not unlikable. He's just got no really personality.
You mean Kirby Smart, not George Kirby?
Oh, did I say George Kirby?
You said George Kirby.
Freudian
But yeah,
I'm watching baseball right now.
Yeah, Dabo to me, never, not once.
No.
No.
And Kirby Smart has always kind of just been Kirby Smart. Smart guy, loves football, pretty buttoned up, might crack a joke here or there, but nothing wild. Dabo was kind of likable and then won natties, and he is loathsome.
I'm not a Dabo
I
guy.
cannot handle him. Cannot handle him.
It happens.
It's Ole Miss, like Mike Riley at Oregon State. Be here forever.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
No, look, if you're telling me if I'm not at a program that is a dyed-in-the-wool blue blood,
yeah,
your Ohio States, Michigans, Texas, USC's, Florida, who am I
Miami?
missing? Notre Dame.
SC?
I said
you
SC.
said SC.
There's like 7 or 8. Penn State, probably.
Nebraska?
They're not there anymore. But like no doubt, like you've got like Oregon's knocking on the door.
Sure.
They win a national
They're
title,
getting close.
they're in. And if you want to say they're in, fine, they're just on the tail end. But like if you're talking about programs that have just been like 50, 60 years of just winning, if you want to put Oklahoma in there, that's fine. Those schools, it's different. But if you're at an Ole Miss, they have decent history, but it's not illustrious.
No.
If you've got a coach like Lane, there's zero reason.
I only know two quarterbacks that played at Ole Miss.
Well, one is Jackson Dart.
Oh, I guess I know 3 now.
Eli.
Yeah, Jackson Dart and 2 Mannings.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
It's a short list.
I know. Every time I think about Ole Miss players, I end up thinking about Auburn players. I'm like Cadillac Williams, Cam Newton.
This one,
Bo Nix.
On the YouTube chat, Brandon, need to at least be able to believe in a college football coach that he's comfortable having a convo with a case of beer, 2 lawn chairs, and some kind of meat cooked on fire. If they ain't got those vibes, I'm out.
Is that not every recruiting trip you take in the South? If you are going to Texas, I want to go to the kid's house that I need to play running back, and there's his dad on the front porch in lawn chairs with a cold beer and like dogs on the grill.
That's the baseline.
And that's called Tuesday.
And that's Lincoln Riley's faux pas is we all saw his
He's
brisket.
too clean.
Well, no, we saw his brisket.
He wants to go out for sushi.
He's too fancy.
We saw his brisket.
Yeah.
It was not good.
I didn't see that.
Oh, it was dry and there was no bark.
Yeah, no, he's too clean.
It was like, Lincoln, if you're putting the brisket on the gram, you better be on point.
Look good.
You better be like you can. Go ahead, Ross. Get ready. You cannot put your meat on the gram and have it look like that. Clean, drop out.
Very clean. Thank you.
Very clean. Yep. Just trying to make your job easier there, Rusty. A little more news and notes from SEC Media Day as Greg Sankey spoke yesterday. Just some playoff tidbits, give you a little preview of what's to come, and then we'll hide your kids, hide your wife. That's coming up next. That's Danny Marang. I'm Patrick Harris. This is 1080 The Fan.
Hey, Peter, man. Check out Channel 9.
You cannot put your meat on the gram and have it look like that. It's true.
Clean.
Clean.
That's clean. That's clean. Some news and notes from SEC Media Days, and we'll get into some other stuff. There's the underlying thing that I really want to get to in the 2 o'clock hour. But some quick things. Greg Sankey came out yesterday and talking about the college football playoff expansion, among other things. We think growth beyond 12 can be positive and should be pursued. He also then said the SEC has the best hand to play in the expansion debate, and that his league will continue to hold steady with its opinion on how future brackets should look relating to automatic bids and other details. He also said that he's not interested in relooking at the 9-game schedule until playoff expansion has been finalized.
Yeah, I mean, this Sankey is doing the thing that you do when college football basically exploded that week going into Pac-12 Media Days in 22. It was, you could see the writing on the wall, and the thing that I just kept saying, I was comparing it to kind of global scale stuff because that's what I'm familiar with. And when, this is getting mildly political for a second, people talk about the U.S. being like the world police. And my pushback has always been, you realize if it's not us, it will be one of Russia or China, right?
Yeah.
It's like, that's not good. And that's the same thing. Like,
well, that depends on how you look at it, Danny.
Yeah, exactly.
That depends on what side you're on.
Yeah. But when you talk about power vacuums, if it's not the SEC, it's going to be the Big Ten, in which, for our own purposes, we would love that. But the SEC recognizes that. They're the big swing, and you know what? They have the most power.
And it sounds like, for the most part, though, Sankey and Petiti are on the same page.
Not totally.
I mean, as far as two people competing against each other,
it is not. It is much
two
more.
Two people that are trying to defeat each other also know that we need each other.
It's very cold. Again, to go world scale, it's very Cold War. It is not a hot war. It's a Cold War, and is a war of words.
Dude, I want it to be a hot war.
You right? Yeah. Do you want the nukes to come out?
No. Like, I want, like, Sankey TPing Petiti's house.
I was just talking about dumping some water on the rocks in the sauna, but,
poisoning oak trees in Auburn,
But, that's what it is. And Sankey is going to do not what's best for college football, but what's best for college football in the SEC. And
that is true.
That is his job. But they're like, when this power vacuum occurred, the SEC and the Big Ten scooped up as much as they could. And I think if you were going to put them both on the scale, the SEC has their finger on the scale. Now, the Big Ten is certainly trying to be resistant to that, but this is very much it's not a 50-50. It's probably like a
60-40.
55. Let's go 55-45.
Okay.
Like, I think the Big Ten is close.
Closer than I thought.
So, but this whole we're going to play nice and, we're going to do this and do no, they're not going to do it. That's he said about we'll talk about the 9-game schedule. We'll talk about this.
This is to your point. This is his quote. We have to make decisions soon if we're going to 9 games. If we stay at 8, it'll probably be a little bit easier logistically. You are lying. You just want 8 games because you want to make sure you get 6 teams in the playoff.
It protects you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if we're going to do 9, we want more.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, dude, you're doing the bare minimum that everybody else is already doing. So what do you mean you want more?
And what more is there to have? You've already got it all.
That's the thing. It's like, this is the whole idea.
This is why I hate rich people.
No,
this is why I hate rich people.
It's exactly what I was just going to say. When people talk about, well, this guy's worth billions of dollars, why can't he do this? Because rich people don't stay rich doing that.
Yeah. But the thing is, in the SEC, they want to talk about how they're, like you said, Danny, the big swing in D. You want to keep proving you're the big swing in D. Play the same kind of schedule that everybody else plays.
But you don't have to because you already are.
I know, but
I'm not saying it's right. I'm
saying
now
9 Mountain West teams like Wazoo. Show me how hard that is.
But it's all circular logic.
Yes,
basically
100%.
And so that's the most frustrating part.
We all know what it is, but nobody's willing to admit what it is without saying, "Well, yeah, but." But then you get the yeah, but from the other side, and that's why it's kind of very, very Cold War-ish in the sense of like you have these two competing powers that everybody knows that those are the two biggest in the room. Everybody acknowledges it, but they don't acknowledge it. It's done with a wink and a nod and some frustration. And it's why can't these two just figure it out so everybody else can be better off? I mean, you could say that about like literally any political dispute. Why can't these two groups just figure something out and we can all be better for it.
Well, because of our egos, my friend.
Ding, 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 ding.
I'm going back to this rich person thing. Like, if I'm that rich, man, I'm gone. You've never heard of me.
You're going full McAfee?
I'm gone.
And
yeah.
I don't mean Pat, I mean the virus guy.
Yeah, I'm gone. Yep.
Off on an island doing all of the drugs.
Isn't he dead?
Yeah, I think
I think
so.
he is dead, yeah.
But yeah, no, like he disappeared and went completely nuts and did all the drugs.
But I don't know if I'm disappearing and doing the drugs, but like,
I mean, come on.
I'm pretty sure if I got $2 billion, like, I'm gonna stretch that. Like, I'm not worried about
Well, it's like
losing
the guy that runs the Guggenheim company that bought the Lakers and the Dodgers, Mark Walter. He doesn't do public facing anything.
That's dope.
I mean,
But he's still, but the problem is that he still wants more money.
Well, sure.
It's like he's never got enough money.
No, but that's the thing. Is like they
that's not his problem. That's a rich people problem.
Yeah. The only reason I want more money if I'm rich is because I'm trying to go to space. And that damn Musk made it sound so lame now. I promise you, 10 years ago when I was like, if I was a billionaire, I'm trying to go to Mars. People were like, "Whoa, that's a dope dream, bro." And now it's like,
Now you're Katy Perry.
Yeah, man. Why'd they make space lame?
They
so
found a way to
dope.
make space influencers.
Space is so dope.
Space scares the crap out of me.
Sorry, I derailed this.
No, you're fine. But no, the whole idea of like what and Sankey is very good at what he does. That's the thing that nobody really wants to admit because everybody.
Yeah, we all want to like punch him and be mad at him, but the reality is he's just better than us.
He's just doing the job well. That's the thing. It's like use Major League Baseball. Everybody was mad at Manfred, and then he started doing the things, and everybody was shaking their fist at him, and now everybody's like, is Manfred the best commissioner in sports? And it's like, God, he might be.
I hate Rob Manfred because I thought he was an idiot, and now I hate him more because he's actually smart. What'd you say?
So I feel like that's a bar low enough to trip over, being the best commissioner in sports.
But that's the same thing with like whether it's Sankey or Petiti or whatever commissioner you want to talk. You want to talk about Roger Goodell? Like remember when Goodell was being too heavy-handed with stuff?
Yeah, the no fun league.
Yeah, and guess what? Now they're a league that's going to push $30 billion in revenue next year.
Well, and now they're also a league that has serious issues between the league and the Players Association and collusion, and they are facing some ish.
Yeah. Moral of the story, I hate rich people. I hate rich people.
Fair.
You know what I do love? Smoking. Here's Rust with sports.
This is an Open Championship Week edition of Patrick Harris and Danny Marang.
Brought to you by Langdon Farms Golf Club.
Now, from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on 1080 The Fan.
This update brought to you by Laurelhurst Market Steakhouse and Butcher Shop, a great spot for any occasion. And don't forget, you save 10% on your Butcher Shop order when you dine in. Menus and more at laurelhurstmarket.com. First on The Fan, Trailblazers Summer League continues this evening in Las Vegas. 7 o'clock against Jeremiah Fears, Yves Missy, and the Pelicans at Cox Pavilion on ESPN2. Young Han-Sen averaging 10 points, 4.5 boards, 4 dimes, 2 blocks over his first 2 games. Over on the diamond, Cal Raleigh becoming the first catcher to win the home run derby last night. He'll start behind the dish in tonight's All-Star game and bat cleanup. The American League has won 10 of the last 11 All-Star games over the National League. Tarek Skubal, Paul Skeens, that is your pitching matchup. Coverage on 910 ESPN Portland starts at 4 o'clock. First pitch just after 5 on Fox. Jordan Schultz reporting the Jets. Cornerback Sauce Gardner agreeing to a 4-year, $120.4 million extension with over $85 million guaranteed. And Portland's WNBA expansion team officially announcing this morning the team will be called the Fire, the same name of the WNBA team here from 2000 to 2002. The Portland Fire will begin play in the 2026 season at Moda Center. More sports scores and stories in 30 minutes. I'm Jeff Rust from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Hurt and missing work, insurance companies acting like jerks. Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at warrenallen.com.
The Fan Merch Locker has a new black 1080 The Fan hoodie, as well as classic long and short sleeve tees. Get yours now at 1080thefan.com.
He looks really hot.
I just get off at weird times.
Coming up in the 2 o'clock hour, we will get into the Major League Baseball All-Star Game, and then I will shut up about baseball for another month, okay?
No,
I'm shocked that I haven't heard once on the text line or YouTube. Dude's been here for 2 days and won't shut up about baseball.
Look, what else we got for the next month?
We got Summer League for another 3 days.
That's my team right there. Those are my teammates right there supporting this.
I got you. Look, I'm a Cardinals fan. I'm a baseball guy.
See, that's what's hilarious. Everyone at this station loves baseball, and everyone's too chicken-ass to talk about it.
Yeah,
calling them all out.
I mean, you've got
calling them all out.
Rob's got his Royals. Surf's got his Mets.
Everybody actually talks about baseball.
I mean,
I'm just being
Sprague's got his
stupid.
Braves. Dirt's got his Giants. I got my Cardinals.
Yeah. I got my tribe.
You got.
I'm not a huge baseball man. I'm not gonna lie, but you know, whatevs. But it's summertime, and I think it is July 31st. I want to say is the first NFL preseason game, the Hall of Fame game.
Yeah, we're
it's also trade deadline
2 weeks away,
involving the Chargers and some.
Is that what it is? Chargers? Who's going to the Hall of Fame this year?
I don't know. If I remember right, it was actually a pretty good class.
Well, I'll find out in 2 weeks.
I don't know, but Art Monk's going to get his number retired in Washington.
Sick.
Feels like that's long overdue.
Yeah, right?
Also,
does like Dan Snyder hate Art Monk, so he like never retired his number?
I will say, Art Monk, great name.
Great name. I had his football card when I was a kid, and I was like, I think I had it, and he had already retired. So I had the card in like 96, but the card was like from 88. So my dad collected football cards. And I think I remember looking at him and being like, who is this? This guy just screams badass.
Yeah, I think the first deck of cards I ever opened had an Art Monk and a Rocket Ishmael.
Hell yeah. Another phenomenal
like
name.
Banger names.
Yes.
Banger names.
Banger names. I don't even know how to start this.
Just go to it.
We were talking about this a little bit. Whenever the voice gets brought up, whenever my voice gets brought up, everybody is, well, he sounds like he smokes 2 packs a day. My favorite is people's impersonation of my voice. My name's Patrick Harris.
Yeah, see,
that's not how I sound.
I can't go that
That's
low.
not
or
how I
gravelly.
sound.
No, you have a natural, like, distorted.
I have cadence. There is inflection.
Yeah. You do a little rise.
Yeah, people are like, that guy smokes 2 packs a day. I quit smoking. So thank God to that.
People say the same thing. Kathleen Turner was the same kind of thing. She had a very smoky, raspy voice.
But I'll tell you what, smoking is awesome. I love it.
The last time I
love smoking.
Wife and I
cigarettes, joints, I love it. Hide your kids.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. I don't.
Hitting a dart, dude.
It looked like
starting up a dart and finishing a dart is awesome.
We all know. Like anybody who says it
feels cool, damn
anybody
it.
who says it doesn't is lying to you. It looks, and there's some people who make it look even cooler than others.
Unless you don't know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, it's really obvious.
There's one of those.
It's like bad basketball is really unwatchable. Look, people that don't smoke that are pretending they're smoking drives me nuts.
I'm a former smoker myself. I quit when my wife was pregnant with her first kid. October will be 14 years cigarette free. But yes, smoking can look cool, but also in TV shows or movies or whatnot, you can tell in half a second that is somebody that has never smoked a cigarette in their life just by the way they hold it and puff it and their fingers. And it's like we like to say it's like the Supreme Court's definition of pornography. I know it when I see it.
No, it's perfect.
I know a smoker when I see it.
Look, what was the?
Hey, bro, it must be a Saturday, huh? Yeah, you're a Saturday guy, aren't you?
Dazed and Confused. Matthew McConaughey knows how to smoke.
Yeah.
Like he takes a little rip
Oh,
on
good
it.
Lord, that season of True Detective.
Look, be a lot cooler if you did.
Or Dallas Buyers Club.
That too.
But I mean, like, that's a guy who knows how to smoke. Yeah. There's a guy who worked for my dad for years. I've known him most of my life since I've lived up here. And he smoked all the time. He would, working on whatever. For people that don't know, my dad owns a CNC machine sale and repair firm. So he's in all these different, repair shops. And he would be working at a shop somewhere or at my parents' company outside on something. And he would put the butt of the cigarette in the back of his teeth.
That's disgusting.
Like,
wait, what?
There is a soccer coach in Italy, Mauricio Sarri.
Yeah,
he does the same thing.
It would have a whole conversation with it would be like
just hanging out the side of the mouth. Yeah,
but
okay,
but
I got
like
you.
the butt of the cigarette is like in his molars.
Yeah, so this guy Mauricio Sarri, he is an Italian football coach. Football. They semi-recently banned him from smoking on the sidelines. Like, he used to just always rip a heater on the sidelines. So now he buys a pack of cigarettes, rips off the butts, puts them in one pocket, chews on them for a while like it's chewing tobacco, and then when it's done, takes it out, puts it in his other pocket, and grabs another one. See, that's not okay.
No.
That is not cool. that is disgusting.
That is, to quote Marcellus Wallace, that is pretty effing far from okay.
That is gross. That is disgusting. You smell bad. That is going to kill you. But, dude.
Well, look, let's face it. After smoking a single cigarette, you smoke bad anyway, or you smell bad anyway. You know,
I mean, there's the stories about
that was the one myth that I never picked up on when I was an actual smoker. It's like you don't realize, or you don't that it hangs on you.
Oh, that
good
smell?
hour.
You know, Steve Curry
always there.
Tell the story about Tony Kukoc at halftime, or he was out at dinner with him.
Yeah,
and he ate like 2 plates of food, and then we would just like rip a heater at halftime.
Oh, dude, ripping a heater after food is awesome. It's so great. It's like a digestif, dude. You eat, like, we sit down and power through some ribs or something, you know? Got some macaroni and cheese on the side and some taters. You get done, you sit there for about 15 minutes, then you go out and rip a dart, dude. Oh my God, it's amazing.
Look, I chewed
it's like orgasmic.
No, I chewed for 20 years, and we had what we called PMDs, post-meal dip.
Post-meal dip.
Because if you're in the military...
See, I can't do that, though.
If you're...
When a dip and vaping, go smoke a cigarette like a GD adult,
Whoa.
All right? Grow a pair
you know
and
what?
go smoke a cigarette.
No. That's where I'm going to stop you. I will go buy a can of Cope Long Cut Black, and I will give you a dip the size of my fingernail, and it will put you on your ass.
I'm not interested in that.
You want to talk about being an adult?
Look, dude.
You will be spinning so hard, you have no idea. You know what? Screw it. I'll tell a story. I had a buddy who played college football, would have gone to the NFL. Terrence Newman was his backup as a corner, okay? He shredded his knee. Yeah, his name Doc Holliday. Carlisle Holliday is his little brother, played quarterback at Notre Dame.
The Huckleberry?
Yeah, he's your Huckleberry, huh?
No, we call him Doc Holliday.
I was just fooling around.
Doc was about 6'4", 240 pounds of solid muscle. One of the most jacked human beings I've ever been around in my entire life.
Yeah.
And we were sitting around going to the bar one night. We get back. I throw a dip in. He's like, Marang, I always see you. You think you're so tough with that. Yeah, I can do it. And I'm just sitting there. I go, Doc, you don't want this. I'm telling you right now. He's like, no, man, give me one. Give me one. Just pack it up for him. Give him the size of the tip of my finger size, a little dip. 5 minutes later, he is on the couch, arms spread, grabbing each cushion.
Holding on.
Like, brother, what is this?
Well, yeah, you're inserting it straight into your bloodstream, basically.
Yeah, so you want to talk about being an adult. Go ahead and ride that train and then go and tell me about being an adult.
No, man, because I'm just here to be cool. Don't you understand? It is not about anything else. It is about to be cool. I was never cool my entire life, and now I'm trying to be cool, and that's why I smoke cigarettes.
I will tell you flat out. I when I would run out of chew overseas, I would get desperate. We had some, we talked about the
start chewing on sand.
No. Like, we had the nicotine energy drinks, the Wild Tigers.
I didn't even know that's a thing.
Yeah, they're only over there. Trust me. What that does?
That sounds like a ride.
A good thing.
Nicotine and caffeine.
Oh
Put
yeah,
a little
baby.
booze in it. Why not?
Yeah, no,
some booze, some THC. Let's just rip this.
So you can just fall over on the sidewalk.
Some
and die.
cocaine in there too.
Yeah,
Let's just go,
buddy. I would drink one of those with a dip in. But I would run out of that nicotine and I would go to cigarettes. But the quote unquote nice thing was that I was overseas and I could get legitimate Turkish cigarettes.
Yes. See, I've never had a legit
Real
Turkish cigarette.
Turkish
I really want
cigarettes?
one bad.
Are we not counting the Camel Turkish Silvers?
No.
Turkish gold too.
They are the smoothest things. They are
more of a silver guy myself.
They are the smoothest cigarette I've ever smoked my entire life. Because I don't. Again, chewing isn't healthy, of course, but like I could justify it in chewing is not going to affect my performance, whereas smoking, it affects your lung capacity. And when you're,
I got a 98% lung capacity.
But when you're performing at that level, you're like, you can't do that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like for all of us, almost all of us chewed. I would say probably 80% of my unit chewed.
Oh,
maybe higher.
Almost every guy I know that's ever served time chews.
Yeah, derail us real quick here on 2 quick points, and I'll try to be fast. One, In my college days and early 20s, I had roommates that were all chewers, right? They maybe smoked a little bit, but they were chewers. And one of the worst things you can do is when you're pulling into work and you grab your can of Coca-Cola from your cup holder in your car. And you take a big old swig out of it, and you don't realize that was his spitter that he left in your damn car. That's the worst thing about chewers, and y'all are selfish a-holes. Here's hell, now I forgot.
Here,
Lost my train of
on that note, I have made that mistake twice in my life. It was my own bottle. Number 2, I always was respectful, and if I ever had a spitter, I always, number 1, it was like a 20-ounce bottle with a cap that's screwed on, never a can.
Yeah, Coke can.
And the label is always removed.
Oh, yeah, that's the sign.
That's the sign.
The label's off.
If the label is off, and I would tell everybody.
Because I would look at that and be like, that, I'm not touching that.
No.
Why is the label off?
I went full nasty in my room in the barracks. I had a spittoon. So when I graduated tech school, because everybody knew me as the guy that chewed, one of my you get like graduation presents when you PCS. They got me one emblazoned with my call sign, and it was like a legitimate like pating sound spittoon. But that thing was nasty. That thing was nasty.
Your thoughts about why smoking is awesome next on Portland Sports Leader. This is 1080 The Fan.
Check
You ever been to a volcano?
503-864-6326. That is the fan text line. Also the YouTube chat at 1080 The Fan on the tube of you. Brandon on YouTube says, "Now I get the hire. Danny always works best with a stoner co-host. You traded a cokehead for a stoner.
It happens.
Does that make you feel good?"
That's obviously a nod to Sprague in doing Jack Ramsey's, but
Yeah.
like when we were talking about this, it was like we're putting this in the show. It was literally like 2 minutes of like mild banter, and you're like, "Is smoking awesome?" into the show. Like that's all it was. It was just like, let's go.
No,
with this.
it's not even that. It says smoking is
that's
awesome.
right, yeah.
It was not a question.
No,
It is a full-on statement.
No, and everybody's like kind of chiming in. Somebody was like, when I gave Doc the dip, they're like, "Did he have to take a crap 2 minutes later?" Yeah. If you don't, if here you go. Here's some perfect lunchtime material. If you are ever having an issue with that,
oh man,
take a dip. Take a dip.
Yeah.
Your body will restore itself. That much nicotine directly into your bloodstream, especially if you're not somebody who typically does it, it will flush you out. Look, again, this is going to be a horrible lunchtime story. I was fishing with a buddy of mine named Matt, and I threw a dip in. He is not a chewer. He was having a bad day. Man was having a bad day. And I go to put the can away. He's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Let me have one." I'm like, I did the same thing I did with Doc. Buddy, you don't want this.
You don't want this. It's the same story.
Yeah, but again, I used to chew Cope Black, which is Jack Daniel's soaked Copenhagen.
Okay.
And Copenhagen already is dumb strong, and even long cut is super fine. And
I love you breaking down chew.
No, look, you can go with the
Wait. I think we're bearing the lead here. You soaked it in whiskey.
No, they soak it in whiskey.
Like that's the thing that people.
Yeah,
do.
someone was saying on the text line or YouTube that they got a buddy that does the same
there's Copenhagen has one with Jack Daniels.
Come on, man, you ain't a real man.
So it already
You ain't a real man.
produced like that. But
whiskey and chew at the same
No,
time.
look, I'm a couple weeks away from my 49th birthday, and that's the first I've ever
That
heard
sounds
that.
like we gonna party.
And a bunch of my buddies were chewers.
No, like that's a thing that people like. I know
because they were either the Kopi long cut
Yeah.
or some Kodiak wintergreen.
Yeah, it's weird. They do like the Kodiak. I had a bunch of buddies from the South that did soak theirs in their own whiskey.
This is like a Ford Chevy conversation.
Yeah, no,
you
100%.
smoke Marbs, I only smoke Camels, loser.
We got old Calvin from Calvin and Hobbes peeing on the Ford logo.
Yeah,
right?
100%. But no, so I
Copenhagen.
I pack one up for Matt. He puts it in not even 5 minutes. Over the edge of the boat, and I'm just like, "Oh, chum in the water, are we?" And the life has left his face at this point in time. And I'm like, "You good?" He goes, "Yeah, I'm good." And he says, "Oh, but man," I go, "What?" He goes, "I don't remember eating tomatoes."
Oh,
I was just like, "Okay, that's enough for you, bud. Like we're not. You're never again."
I literally, I think I took a dip once. We were out camping or something, and that once was enough for me because. All right, this is going to be awful to say on the air, and we'll leave it clean. I can't not swallow.
Yeah. There you go. It happens.
It's great.
That's great. Honestly, that's the nice thing about like the all of the nicotine salts, your Zins, your Ons, all those kind of things. It's just straight nicotine, so you just gut it, and it doesn't bother you at all.
I think y'all are a bunch of losers. Smoke a cigarette like an adult. I'm
But
going to die on this hill.
See, nobody has to deal with my stuff now, though. There's no smell. There's no smoke. There's nobody has to deal with it. There's no spitters. It's great.
And to all of you out there who do currently smoke and are thinking about quitting, it is not impossible to do it just cold turkey. That's how I did it.
You can.
I didn't do a patch. I didn't do gum.
I didn't do any of that either.
When I was sitting in the bar, I would chew on cocktail straws. That was my vice.
See, and that's why I love smoking so much, because it's like the finishing something, the oral fixation that I absolutely can't. I absolutely love and I miss so much.
Yeah.
That's why, like, when if I'm smoking the ganj, if I'm smoking the heebie-jeeb over there, I prefer joints. I got one listener who's smoking a spliff right now. Hell yeah, brother!
I'm sure we got more than one that's doing that right now.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
And to
Hey, Peter, man, check out Channel 9.
100%. No, and to another listener's point of, first he said the first time he took a dip was between on I-5 between Albany and Eugene. Do you realize how few rest stops there are? It's like Yeah, I would not. If you were going to use chew for the first time, like legitimate chew for the first time,
I learned this.
Make sure there's a bathroom nearby.
I learned this from The Sandlot. I learned this when I was a kid watching Sandlot. That I was like, that's not a good idea. Hey, and then somebody offered it to me once in high school, and I was like, is it true that you throw up the first time you do it? They're like, oh yeah, you're gonna throw up real bad. Why do I want to do this?
Well, especially
why
if you're
do I
doing-
want to do this?
Well, if you're doing
you're
long
telling me
leaf.
I'm gonna be miserable and throw up. I'm out.
Hey, okay, so a factor of this that we've not gotten to yet, outside of the cigar or the cigarettes and the dip, is the cigars.
Oh, that's just fancy.
My
Yeah,
very
that's
first
a
cigar
fancy
was
man.
after graduating high school. And it was after me and my church youth group, we went to Mexico and built some houses down there, right? So I went to
smoke some cigarettes.
We went to Ensenada and I bought a couple of cigars
Some
because I
hookers
knew
in
in a few
Tijuana.
weeks me and some friends we were going to Hawaii because one of their aunts had a timeshare on Kauai, whatever. So there's 6 of us. We're out there for the 4th of July, and I'm out there smoking my cigars that I bought in Ensenada, or I smoked one. And again, much like the previous drop I just provided you guys, I am unable to not inhale. Which is
Dude,
unfortunate
same with,
a cigar.
With a cigar, same, dude. I'm still breathing
I
some of that
spent the
in.
rest of that night throwing up in the kitchen sink in that little condo on Kauai. It was awful.
It'll get to you.
All right.
But no, the one thing we haven't acknowledged here is the difference between like long cut, fine cut, and then long leaf. Because I was just to say, because that's
Is this like long grain versus short grain rice?
well, no, like, but
Is
like,
one healthier? Is this? Can you call it light, but you can't call it
yeah,
light
but
because
like
that insinuates it's healthier?
this is Sandlot. Like when you talk about like,
oh, the Sandlot, yeah, when
that's
it's like that long stringy.
it's long leaf. That's
Okay.
that's like Red Man. Red Man is like the
It's
baseball.
like the old Cleveland Indians logos
Yes.
when he has the cigar out of
Yes,
his mouth.
that's exactly
long
it.
leaf.
Super
So bad.
racist.
So
Super
bad.
racist.
So bad.
But it, like
dude, the tobacco company was called Red Man.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
But like that's where the big league chew gum comes from. It's like the same kind of packaging. It's like a little envelope kind of a deal. It seals up, rolls up. It's like a thicker paper kind of a deal, so it stays moist. But like if you do like the big wad of long leaf in the cheek kind of a deal, if that's the first thing you ever do, take the next week off.
They wonder how many.
Like, number one, you are going to swallow a ton of that, and it is going to ruin your insides for the next week.
They wonder why all of us Gen Xers have the issues with that, because we grew up with the big league chew, and then you had the candy cigarettes.
Without a doubt.
And then also the can of the beef jerky chew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you right now, if you use the beef jerky chew and you try to like put it in your lip for a long time, your mouth will be just tore
that salt.
up. It'll be tore up and
Somehow
so dry.
the salt is worse.
Oh, it's so bad. I did that once when I was in high school, and I was like, "What am I doing? I have actual chew."
I'm just gonna end with smoke a
But it
cigarette.
doesn't
like an
taste like
adult.
jerky.
I'm gonna just end with smoke a cigarette like a GD adult. We come back, All-Star games tonight. Are we excited? Hour number 3, Harrison Marang, 1080 The Fan.
Now, from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on 1080 The Fan.
Jeff Rust with your Sports Center update. First on The Fan, Trailblazers Summer League continues tonight in Las Vegas. 7 o'clock against Jeremiah Fears, Yves Missy, and the Pelicans. That's at Cox Pavilion on ESPN2. Younghan Sen averaging 10 points, 4.5 boards, 4 assists, and 2 blocks over their first 2 games. After becoming the first catcher to win the home run derby last night, Mariner Cal Raleigh, he'll start behind the dish in tonight's all-star game and bat cleanup. The American League, they've won 10 of the last 11 over the National League. Tarek Skubal and Paul Skeens is your pitching matchup. Coverage on 910 ESPN Portland starts at 4. First pitch somewhere after 5 o'clock on Fox. Jordan Schultz reporting the Jets and cornerback Sauce Gardner agreeing on a 4-year, $120.4 million extension, just over $85 million guaranteed. And Portland's WNBA expansion team officially announcing this morning the team will be called The Fire, the same name of the WNBA team from 2000 to 2002. The Portland Fire will begin play in the 2026 season at Moda Center. More sports scores and stories in 30 minutes. I'm Jeff Rust from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Hurt and missing work, insurance companies acting like jerks. Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at warrenallen.com.
Jump back to earlier parts of your favorite fan shows on the Odyssey app. The only way to rewind Portland's sports leader, 1080 The Fan.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Hour number 3 here. Patrick Harris with you. That's Danny Marang to my left.
I'll wear a kilt.
I don't. Nope, never have. Which is awesome.
I never have.
I survived 10 years in the beer industry, in the craft beer industry, and never wore a kilt.
Yeah, that seems kind of impossible. That seems kind of impossible.
No, it's not. It's not hard.
I
Look.
know Scots wear kilts, but did the Irish wear kilts?
Yes, the Irish do also wear
yes.
kilts.
Okay.
And because
and
I
they all got
sure
bagpipes. I learned that on prime time
yesterday. I made sure to check before I created these hourly opens to make sure that the Irish do in fact wear kilts.
It's one of those things where you're not 100, like, because if you
do
get
the
it
Northern
wrong,
Irish wear kilts?
Possibly.
Whatever. It's all Ireland.
I don't think it's whatever to them.
Yeah, it's not all Ireland. Trust me.
Guess what? Any of you Northern Irish folks that are out there listening, feel free to at me. At the Rust 503 and call my ass out.
Yeah, look, I did that 23andMe test, found out I'm 60% Irish, and like they were able to narrow it down to like the city. It was Dundalk, and I'm like, great. Now I have to look into this. I have to look into my heritage. And I'm just like, I don't want to do this. Our food sucks.
Look, I'm a positive guy. We talked about this yesterday. I'm a positive guy. But this has to be said. Any of you beer bros out there, put the kilts away. We're not doing it anymore. We're not doing it anymore. We're just going to put that to bed. No one will make fun of you. We won't even talk about it. But it's time to retire it. I'm not into it. Like the you go to the beer festival and they wear kilts.
Yeah.
I'm not into it. No, thank you.
According to the Google box, yes, some people in Northern Ireland wear kilts. So
it's a point of contention. It's like when you loop the Welsh into being British. They don't like.
They don't know. They don't like that.
That.
They don't like that at all.
Also, in doing some of my research the other day, trying to make my opens, I'm looking for
hardest working producer over there doing research,
Irish roles in movies and whatnot, and in the Untouchables, they cared not that Sean Connery's character was Irish, and he just went in and didn't care. He just used his regular accent.
Well, how about Highlander? When he's the Spaniard.
Yeah.
You could not find anybody less Spanish than Sean Connery to play the Spaniard.
And speaking of accents or lack thereof,
it's like Kate Blanchett in that bad Indiana Jones movie.
Yeah,
when she has the bad Russian accent, slips in and out of it all.
Yeah.
I swear she did that intentionally.
Well, and the worst
she had to have done that.
But the thing is, she didn't even ruin it as much as Shia LaBeouf did. But
true.
Yeah. Anywho, Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, Kevin Costner, and his accent that lasted about the first 4 minutes of that movie. And then it's just like, oh wait, what?
Hey, but that sheriff though, nailed it.
Sure. Oh, well, that's Alan Rickman.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
I mean, he almost has like his own personal accent.
Alan Rickman?
Yes.
Yeah. Well,
It's
not
like
only
he's
that,
not from anywhere. He's just Alan Rickman.
he's just fantastic also at having the villain market cornered.
He's my favorite character in Harry Potter.
Yeah.
I love Severus Snape.
Oh, God. It's
and having Rickman
perfect.
as Snape is awesome.
Well, and Hans Gruber.
Yeah.
Hans Gruber.
The best part, one of the best anecdotes that I love from that movie, from Die Hard, is that when they were getting ready to drop him off the building, Alan Rickman, horrifically, rest in peace, by the way, horrifically afraid of heights. So they held him up there and they told him, like, okay, on the count of 3, we're going to drop you. Okay. And so we're going to drop you for your death scene. And they got to 2 and they dropped him on 2.
To get the real reaction.
And so that's why that reaction that you see is legit.
Pure terror.
Terror.
Not nearly the same one, but the Starsky and Hutch, the remake with Vince Vaughn and Snoop. Have you heard Snoop tell that story?
Do it. I thought it was with Owen Wilson and Ben Stiller.
Yes, that would be Starsky and Hutch.
Yeah, but Vince Vaughn is in it as well.
Oh,
okay.
There's a scene with Vince Vaughn.
Is Snoop Dogg Huggy Bear?
I was gonna say yeah, Snoop Dogg was, but you made it sound like
no,
anyway.
it wasn't those
Like
two were Starsky and Hutch.
They were the 2 stars.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
wait, what?
No, Snoop is Huggy Bear.
Of course he is. That's great.
There's a scene on the golf course where Vince Vaughn says to him, says something, and Snoop interjects, and he says, "Don't interrupt me." Well, when they went live, Vince Vaughn slapped the hell out of him. And the look on Snoop's face is 100%.
Do you know I killed
real.
a man? I mean, I was allegedly killed a man.
He goes,
you know, I was almost put on trial for killing him.
He tells the story of I had to pull the gangster back. He goes, I wanted to pull back. He's like, I had to be an actor. I had to be professional. He goes, as soon as they went cut, he goes, Vince Vaughn just grabbed me and hugged me. He says, I had to do it. He goes, you had to do it. I almost had to kill you.
This is back before soft Snoop Dogg, right?
Yeah.
He's softer.
He's like, I had to check the G in me. I had to do it. I had to do it for the job.
Brandon pointing out here on the YouTube chat too. How about Hunt for Red October? Sean Connery playing a Russian submarine commander
So
with a
good.
Scottish accent.
I'm here for it though. That I'm here for.
Yeah, it was Sam Neill too, right?
In
Hunt for Red October, Sam Neill was the
Alec Baldwin.
Well, you had Alec Baldwin.
I know that,
remember
but I'm talking the other Russian. Wasn't Sam Neill the XO?
Oh, I haven't
Sure.
seen it in so
I was
long.
gonna say, I haven't. It's been since the '90s, probably since I saw
Which
that
is
one,
too
but-
bad because I like the Jack Ryan movies with Harrison Ford. So good. Patriot Games, Clear and Present Danger.
Yes.
Hell,
So
Krasinski's
good.
doing awesome as the new one.
Is he?
Yeah. I love him as the new one.
In the series?
Yeah, I think
well,
it's
it's unfortunate
great.
the series is done now. But
I want
that
to
was,
see.
that was a heck of a series.
I do want to watch Krasinski and Natalie Portman movie, The Fountain of Youth. It's probably gonna be really bad, but I want to watch that because I like Krasinski and Natalie Portman is a 1 seed for me.
Oh, yeah.
That is.
Yeah.
My wife kind of looks like her. It's hot. It's so hot.
You should tell her that a lot.
I do all
There
the
you go.
time.
Because that could go one of two ways.
She's like,
she'll either
you
love
just
it.
love Padme from Star Wars and want to cosplay. And I'm like, no, babe, you're just banging.
But yes.
But yes. When she's of age, of course.
Yeah. Speaking of
Listen,
Not episode
Anakin,
1.
Listen, Anakin.
Let's
you
get
and
to
I, this is not going to happen. but
episode
look at
2 in
this.
the pit.
Yeah.
Let's go, baby.
Listen, Anakin. You and I is not going to. That's not going to happen. But pay no attention to these outfits that I'm wearing while I tell you these things.
This can never happen.
Ah.
By the way, I'm exploding out of this dress. Can you please help me? Can you please help me?
The wonders of science
I
fiction.
need an adult. I need an adult. We're supposed to talk baseball here. What is wrong with you guys today?
We get off the rails.
Dude,
it happens sometimes.
I was not told that this was my life now. I don't like this. I want off the ride.
Welcome,
No,
my friend.
No, this ride has multiple stops.
Yeah, keep
What
your
can
arms
I
and legs
do?
inside the vehicle at all times.
Do I get myself fired?
And I'll tell you right
Do I
now, man.
find a way to get rid of the two of you.
My TV producers, God, I love them, but yeah, they do not enjoy me when we have this whole rundown done, just completely derail it.
I need to get away from you guys.
Yeah, no, hard pass.
We will actually get into the Major League All-Star Game, which will be tonight from Hotlanta. Starting lineups are out. I'm going to introduce you two boys to one of my biggest things that I hate on in sports. It is a person. I don't think there is a person that I hate on in sports more than this person because he's doing something with the All-Star Game tonight that I absolutely hate.
Hey, bring hatred back.
Ready? Are you ready? Equal opportunity hater. That's next.
Love it.
The best All-Star game in the world is tonight.
And I will be watching Summer League.
You're such an animal, dude. Freak.
Blazers tip off at 7.
Weirdo.
Tip off at 7.
Blazers tip off at 7. You watch baseball for 2 hours.
Nah, I can...
Well, let's face it, that first pitch isn't coming until about probably 5:35.
Dude, we are spending 3 hours tomorrow on the All-Star game just to spite Daniel over here.
No. I'm going to go home, hop on the Peloton, get a workout in. Maybe I'll do a live podcast before the game and then hop in the game.
I'm going to go drink beers, watch the All-Star game, and then come here and do the hot corner.
Ooh, there you go.
Got the black love.
I don't feel good already.
No? Rusty won't be in tomorrow. That's all right. I like Ortner. And Schultze. I forgot Schultze's my producer at night.
I guess I kind of have to. I'm already out Thursday.
Joe and I got a nice surprise, a special announcement tonight on the Hot Corner. Make sure you turn to that from 7 to 9. And judging by the attendance, you haven't. The All-Star game is tonight, and sorry, did I get you guys there on that one?
Almost. I almost spit out my drink. I muted my mic to take my drink, and that was almost all over my mic cover. That was great.
Now I've derailed myself. Something we talk about on the Hot Corner frequently that I will bring to your attention now. I don't know if there is a person in all of sports that I dislike more than this man, and his name would be Aaron Boone. Aaron Boone, to me, is such a hack of a manager, and he drives me absolutely bonkers. All of his tirades, all of his yelling at umpires, it seems so artificial to me.
Does this encompass the entire Boone family, or just
no?
Aaron?
It's just him.
Okay.
I don't care about steroid Boone, and the old man is a legend in baseball, so I got no problem.
I need to know.
No, this is a specific Aaron Boone thing, and he's hit me again. He's done it again. Gleyber Torres is batting leadoff tonight for the American League. Gleyber Torres made the American League at second base because there were literally no other options. Like, the man's here based on participation. But why is he leadoff? Well, because he used to be a Yankee. Yeah. And Aaron Boone likes him, and that's why they're going to lose this All-Star game. Also, the National League roster is very, very stacked. The American League is going to trot out Gleyber Torres as the leadoff hitter. The National League is going to trot out some dude named Shohei.
I'm not sure I'm familiar with him. Is he
You're
good?
not?
Is he good?
Dude, killer gambling insight.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Jacob Wilson is batting ninth, and I want to scream to the heavens that he should be batting leadoff.
Flip those two.
Bat him leadoff, but he wasn't a Yankee, so it's Gleyber Torres. Anyway, I really love this game. I'm really excited about tonight.
Who are starters tonight?
Paul Skeens and Tarek Skubal.
So they did do it.
They did it.
Okay.
I think they both deserve it too.
Oh yeah, well I know.
Yeah.
But like it's manager discretion. It's
yeah.
Dusty and I talked about this last week. We're like, because we looked at where it was.
Dusty, not familiar.
Skubal was pitching like the last day before the break, and it was like, last day before the break, he might not go.
Yeah.
But like, this is where getting it right matters. The two biggest names, the two brightest young stars you have are Skubal and Skeens.
We talked about in this first hour.
Put them out there.
We talked about this with Cal Raleigh in the home run derby. Like, I don't care. At this point with baseball, they're on such a hot streak of people watching it and enjoying the game. Just ride it.
It's like they didn't capitalize on Albert Pujols. They didn't capitalize on Trout. They didn't. No. It's like
or Harper.
Yeah, I was just saying. Or
most
Harper.
people don't realize that Harper was in Washington.
Yeah.
For 6 years.
And the thing was, I think it's because they got burned a little bit by Strasburg with the injuries.
Sure.
And you could say that with Trout, but Trout didn't have them until a little bit later in his career.
Until like 2020, really?
Yeah. But they never capitalized on those guys. And it's like, if you've got young stars, throw them out there.
Yeah, look, I don't want this to become the NBA by any means, where it's like, why is James Harden starting this game again? You know, I don't want it to turn into that, but I am all for doing what's going to get people to watch. Like, everybody wants to bang their head and be mad that Mizorowski is going to go to the All-Star game. The kid throws 103 miles an hour and is 6'7". Yeah, I want to see him.
Yeah.
I don't care. I want to see him. And I think baseball needs to ride that momentum.
Dave Roberts was talking about it.
That's what we're going to get tonight. He said he's going to throw him in like the 6th or 7th.
And he's like, yeah, I'm thrilled to have this guy out here because he's exactly what you just said. Yeah. He's 6'7", he throws 104 miles an hour. Yeah. Who doesn't want to watch that?
Yeah, and he's going to pitch Kershaw to like 2 batters and then pull him so the place gives him ovation.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yes, do all of it.
By the way, did Doc Roberts just tell us that he's retiring. That Clayton Kershaw's retiring
Basically,
after this year.
yeah.
Basically.
But it's like it's everything that the NBA didn't do at the NBA Finals. There
Yeah.
was no pomp and circumstance. There's no pregame. There's no not showing the introductions, not having the NBA Finals logo on the floor. Like it sucked.
Mhm.
Meanwhile, the game rules, and
Yeah.
you're like, what are you doing?
Yeah, and this is why baseball gets it right, is because they're ready. It's like it's almost like they've become the adaptive one. They used to be the trendsetter, racial, free agents, etc.
And
They
then
kind
it
of
became
started
super fuddy-duddy.
Then it became real fuddy-duddy. Enter Patrick Harris, who is also mostly a fuddy-duddy.
Mhm.
And then you get to a point where you realize it's not sustainable.
No.
And so that's why we get Skeens and Skubal. Now, yes, they both deserve to start, but this is what it should have been no matter what.
Yes.
Max Fried, I thought there was a shot that Max Fried was going to start this game, but his last couple starts have been real brutal, and he has a blister, so he's not even going.
But
even if it was
you're
Max
looking for the
Fried,
hometown bump and all that kind of stuff.
even if it was Max Fried, he played in Atlanta, and now he's a Yankee, and he's very visible, and I love him to death. I still think you throw Skubal.
Yeah.
Because I think it's just ride that momentum, and you're seeing that in the National League as well. Manny Machado's there, Ronald Acuna's there. Acuna is not, by all counts, has not had a great season, hasn't even played a ton, but he's a hometown guy, and you're batting him second because it's Ronald Acuna Jr. That's what you do.
Ride the wave.
I also don't love that Kyle Tucker is batting 7th in the National League.
He doesn't have the juice.
I guess. Yeah, he doesn't. Freddie at 4, Ketel Marte at 3.
Yeah.
PCA is having an MVP-like season, and he's batting 9th.
Yeah. For a historical Cubs team.
Yeah.
Like, when you talk about, like, who are the stars you want to put out there that aren't Yankees and Dodgers, Cubs, pretty high on the list.
Trying to think here. American League pitchers. Let's see here.
Can we just
Any starters that really
Can we just
stand out to
say
me?
that in baseball, the NL has become the Western Conference, the AL has become the Eastern Conference?
It's so true. And it breaks my heart because I'm an American League guy.
The NL is so much better when you look at the star talent. It's not even close.
Well, yeah, because you got Padres, Dodgers, Mets, Phillies.
Cubs.
Braves got studs. Cubs
Yeah.
got studs.
It's
who am I missing?
just loaded.
It's just better.
It's just a better.
There's better kids
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
I mean, let's not forget Fernando Tatis is like 24 years old.
Yeah.
I'm
Skeens.
gonna take the National League in this game.
I mean, do we have the line? Because I feel like it's got to be pretty.
Ooh, anybody got a betting line on this?
I'll see if I can.
I don't gamble because I think that's irresponsible.
You're a coward.
I am not. I am frugal, fiscally conservative, trickle down economics, baby.
National League is minus 132.
What does that mean?
Pretty strong favorite.
Okay. That means,
not pretty strong.
That means I bet
relatively strong.
$100 and I win 132.
Yes.
No, it means I got to bet 132
Yes,
to win 100.
Yes.
I'm never gonna gamble. I'm not doing it. The only time I gamble is at A.
Yeah, I got enough crap to throw my money away on.
Rob gives me parlays for March Madness.
Enough crap to throw my money away on, like 2
That's the only-
kids.
yeah, dude, I got 3 kids, man. What are
Yeah.
you talking about? Gas?
Yeah.
Bro, I drive from Salmon Creek. Gas?
He was not happy with me because I told him I bet against his Jayhawks when they played Arkansas, and I doubled down at halftime.
Did you? Oh, yeah. Arkansas went on a run. I forgot about that.
Yeah, they absolutely clamped the living hell out of Kansas up.
Yeah, I'm not interested in that. But I will take the National League today. So 132 makes them a heavy favorite. This is their reserves. The National League reserves are Pete Alonso, Corbin Carroll, Ellie De La Cruz, Matt Olson, Kyle Schwarber, Eugenio Suarez, Fernando Tatis, James Wood. There's a couple other guys there that don't matter, but
Those are the reserves.
I mean, Brendan Donovan, he's great, but most people don't know who he is. Those are the reserves. Yeah. The American League reserves, Aranda for the Rays, who's really good. Most people don't know him, though. Byron Buxton, Jazz Sucks, Alejandro Kirk. You talking about Big Dumper and Cal Raleigh? Go look at Alejandro Kirk north of the border.
It's like you took
that guy ate Cal Raleigh.
Yeah, I was gonna say he ate Cal Raleigh and you put him in like a vice and shrunk him down.
There's my boy Stephen Kwan, Platinum Gold Glover out in the left field.
There you go.
Brent Rooker, who was jobbed last night. I'm joking. Everybody wanted him. Bobby Witt Jr. And then the replacements are pretty good too, like Junior Caminero, Alex Bregman, Jeremy Pena. Jose Ramirez is not playing because he's hurt. Bregman's hurt. Pena's hurt. And Julio bailed out. So it's like I'm way more into this National League team.
Yeah, I mean, the Dodgers themselves have what, four MVPs on their roster?
Shohei,
Freddie, Mookie.
Freddie, Mookie. I think it's just 3.
I was thinking Bellinger, but he's not there anymore.
No, he's not there.
So
he in New York.
Yeah.
Trying to be cool and not being cool. Because you know why? Because his manager sucks. That's why.
Coming full circle, Aaron Boone sucks.
His manager is terrible. Coming up next, would it be a good thing for him to return? The return of the great one. First, the kahuna with sports.
You ever had a big kahuna burger?
This is an Open Championship Week edition of Patrick Harris and Danny Marang.
Brought to you by Langdon Farms Golf Club.
Now, from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on 1080 The Fan.
This update brought to you by Big's Chicken. Try their smoked and fried wings, tossed with a perfect dry rub and served with a trio of killer sauces. Menus at bigschicken.com. First on The Fan, Trailblazers Summer League continues tonight in Las Vegas. 7 o'clock against Jeremiah Fears, Eves Missy, and the Pelicans at Cox Pavilion on ESPN2. Young Hansen averaging 10 points, 4.5 boards, 4 dimes, and 2 blocks over his first 2 games. On the diamond, after becoming the first catcher to win the home run derby last night, Mariner Cal Raleigh, he's going to start behind the plate in tonight's All-Star game and bat cleanup. The American League, they've won 10 of the last 11 over the National League. As you heard there, Tarek Skubal and Paul Skeens is your pitching matchup. Coverage on 910 ESPN Portland starts at 4, first pitch sometime after 5 on Fox. Jordan Schultz reporting the Jets and cornerback Sauce Gardner, they've agreed to a 4-year, $120.4 million extension with over $85 million guaranteed. And Portland's WNBA expansion team officially announcing this morning they will be called the Fire, the same name of the WNBA team here from 2000 to 2002. The Portland Fire will begin play in the 2026 season at Moda Center. More sports scores and stories in 30 minutes. I'm Jeff Rust from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Hurt and missing work, insurance companies acting like jerks. Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at warrenallen.com.
More, please. Golf in the Northwest with Jason Swigard is back. Saturdays at 8 a.m. before the Sinner and the Saint on Portland's sports leader, 1080 The Fan.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a
Just a reminder, fans, about Die Hard Night coming up here at the stadium. Free admission to anyone who was actually alive the last time the Indians won a pennant.
Tomorrow we'll get into a little more college football. The Michigan sign stealing situation just won't go away.
I mean, Connor Stallings is not allowing it to go away. Of course, we're actually going to do 2.5 hours.
I wouldn't if I were him.
Of Summer League, too.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
Game 3 of the Young Dynasty.
No, wait. 2.5 of All-Star Game.
How long are you guys keeping me here tomorrow?
It's a 7-hour
really
show,
long
Rusty.
show tomorrow.
7-hour show. Some interesting conversations coming back to the SEC Media Day that we've had. The big thing coming out of it, which I was a little cautious on wanting to approach this because it feels like national media conjured up a story to get people talking about something that actually has no legs. But I don't think you can ignore it because of the grandiose level. And I'm just going to play this. This is Greg McElroy, former quarterback of the University of Alabama.
He might know a thing or two about Nick Saban.
Asking Paul Feinbaum.
Powell.
About Nick Saban.
But the question was asked of me. It's kind of a little bit out of left field as well. Very much in the know person that I have a lot of respect for and have spent a lot of time around and just really, really admire. They seem to think Nick Saban's not done coaching. I had a similar reaction, but he's pretty adamant that he thinks Nick Saban will be coaching again. Do you buy that?
No.
That's what I said.
And Greg, you know Nick Saban better than I do, but I ran into somebody the other day who spends time with Saban in Florida, and you can imagine where, and he said that he is literally having the time of his life.
Yeah.
And why wouldn't he? And I feel like I'm much closer to Nick Saban's age than you are, and I can assure you, when you have everything you want and you start playing golf at the best golf clubs in America, and you start making friends who belong to even better golf clubs, and you make a lot of money for doing very little work on TV, the interest in doing what he walked away from is not very high. I mean, he had a better situation at Alabama the day he left than he'll have anywhere he goes. Let's say it's next year.
First and foremost, I love I know a guy.
Yeah.
Very connected. You don't know how connected he is. He's absolutely insanely connected. I get it. Covering sources. You do the same thing. Yeah. But I did like how at first McElroy's like, now I know a guy pretty connected, and he thinks Saban's not coaching. Fine. I was like, well, I didn't hear that. Yeah. I know a guy who says the opposite. I loved it. It was like a measuring contest.
My first takeaway from that is Paul Feinbaum is so unbelievably jealous of Nick Saban. He listed out all of the things.
I felt there was a little bit of jealousy towards Greg McElroy there. Wait a sec. How do you know that? I don't know.
Not even just the sources part of it, but him and I are roughly the same age, and he works on TV too, a lot less than I do, and makes a lot more money than I do.
Such a joke.
And it's well, yeah. I mean, Nick Saban's worth probably at least $100 million because I think he made 75 coaching, and then he owns something like 20 car dealerships.
Oh, does he?
Oh,
I don't know Saban's adventures.
I think he's a Cadillac dealership guy, which I hear.
Caddy.
I hear those. I hear those do
cigars
pretty well.
And caddies. That sounds with the he has the the farm,
the straw hat,
the suntan hat.
Yeah. 100%.
In a caddy, I love
he's
it.
sitting there talking about he plays at golf clubs and he makes
John
friends.
Deere dealerships.
Yeah. Yes. He plays at golf clubs and he makes friends who are at nicer golf clubs. I'm like, Paul, tell me all the ways that you're jealous of Nick Saban right now.
Paul Feinbaum, what a chode. That guy sucks so
Still
bad.
One of the best clips ever from Feinbaum is him getting roasted about his haircut.
I know. It's too good. But let's talk about this Nick Saban returning and what it actually could look like.
It could look like nothing, and that's exactly what it's going to look like.
I personally don't think it's going to happen.
For all
I
of the
think
reasons Feinbaum listed out, he is living the best life. He has zero real responsibility that requires him to put the effort that you have to put into coaching college football today.
And I don't remember if we talked about this on the air, if it was something we were BSing about off the air, but he's great on TV.
He's phenomenal.
He's great. Oh, yeah, we were, because we were talking about coaches with personality.
Yeah.
He's awesome.
He's 73.
Him and McAfee is the future of that show. Yeah.
He takes over.
Herbie will do what Herbie does.
He takes over for Lee Corso, and as long as he keeps leaning into being like actual Nick Saban, and telling these nuts jokes, awesome.
I know. I'd be interested.
That Airbnb spot is pretty kick-ass too.
Yeah.
I would be interested in Saban though in the NFL to give it a true shot. That Miami situation, I don't really.
Yeah, but if
blame
he
him
does
for
it,
that.
he can't take. You can't go and do the Patino thing. Or take over a bad Celtics team. Like
No.
if he's gonna go to the NFL, he's got to go take
There's
over a
some
team
sort of
that's like,
infrastructure that needs.
Yeah.
to be
He can't go ruin that reputation like Bill Belichick is doing at UNC.
Yes.
Yes.
If anything, he's watching Bill and going,
You left at the peak of your sport and your profession. Just let it go.
Yeah.
And granted, Belichick didn't leave at the peak.
Sure.
He was already a little bit down the
Peak-ish,
downslide.
though. We're not.
But
yeah.
still, he should have just.
Look, I've
hung it
already
up.
forgotten that he had 2 bad seasons in New England before he left. I've already forgotten that.
because everything else was
Because
so
it's
good.
not important. Because everything else is so much bigger. I would hate to see Saban back in college, if I'm being honest, because I know he had a great run at LSU and did some decent stuff at Michigan State, but I mean that's the head coach of Alabama.
Not only that,
Roll Tide.
He's the greatest college football coach of all time.
Yeah, and I think you want to keep that. I think you would want to, even if
That's
you do,
what you end on.
Even if you do want to coach again, I would be hard pressed to go back to college unless they fired Caleb DeBoer and asked to bring you back. That's the only thing I would do college wise if I were
Or
him.
you go and coach at BFE State. Like this,
You mean Washington State?
Well, not even
Out
that.
in Pullman?
No,
We'll take you, dude. We're like a
no,
D2
no.
school.
No, I'm go to literally the lower coaching rung.
Yeah, go to
and,
D3.
and just go have fun.
Here you go. How about this? You want somebody that they might be able to throw a butt ton of money at them someplace like the XFL.
Ooh, yeah.
Because that is all
the USFL. What's going on right now?
Because you got because if you make that move, you got no pressure.
Yeah.
Bob Stoops does it for fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, most people don't realize that Bob Stoops coaches professional, semi-professional.
Mike Riley still doing
I guess
it?
it's technically professional
but
football.
go out there and
It's not semi-pro. That's professional.
Do it for S's and G's, man. Don't do it for
Bob Stoops, Mike Riley, and Nick Saban.
Yeah. Go, like I said, just go out there and do it for the S's and G's.
Guess what,
Don't do it with any leverage.
One of these things is not like the other.
Also, that is true. Also, I'm still not watching that garbage.
No,
league.
no, of course
get
not.
me.
Yeah.
But if you really want to itch that bad, dude, go coach some high school. Go coach Florida high school football. Build a sweet, dope staff around
that's
you.
what I'm saying.
Go coach high school.
Do something with so much less leverage behind it, where you could just be fun.
You could create the transfer portal in high school.
I mean,
Not that it doesn't already
I'm saying it's already
exist.
there.
But you could really blow it up.
Did the kid literally just transfer into Lake O?
I don't know. I
thought I saw a kid that was going to UW that just transferred into Lake O. It's like
I just always love that Big Sook called out Camas High School for doing that, and they got so mad that he's like not allowed at campus. They asked him to apologize, and he just roasted.
Look, I mean, back in the day at Jesuit,
Sure, he's all torn up about it too.
Real butthurt about that.
There's kids from Vancouver that were getting pulled into Jesuit. It's like.
No, that still happens.
Oh, that's what I'm saying, but like when
that still happens.
When
but
we
I
were
want
younger,
Saban to blow it up.
Yeah,
just make it blatantly obvious.
Goes and sets up in Phoenix or Scottsdale and
Yeah.
bringing just pipelining straight out of Georgia, Alabama, Texas, Florida.
Yeah,
Just-
he owns the commune too. That he rents houses to all the players' parents.
It's Teddy Bridgewater on steroids.
Yeah, that sounds wonderful.
Well, and don't forget, 3:00 is Daddy's time in the hot tub too.
Yeah, it's
right?
true.
That commercial's so weird.
It's so great though.
All right, we come back. Closing arguments. We'll wrap this bad boy up. It's Harris and Marang, 1080 The Fan.
That's all. We got one damn hit. Don't worry, nobody's listening anyway.
Coming up next, prime time. Isaac and Souk, those guys.
I gotta ask, you a Pumpkins guy at all?
Big time.
Okay.
I a former actor.
Yeah.
I have a degree in theater arts and dance from the Great Washington State University.
Corgan's one of those dudes.
He's a weirdo.
He's a different cat.
A different cat for sure. One thing I really like to do as an actor is find that character, do your research on your character and kind of develop some stuff that you need to develop. I always had a character pick their favorite band. And some of it is stuff that I like. I mean, I have an eclectic enough taste that it's all over the joint. But so I don't want them to be my favorite band, but it's got to be a band that I can listen to.
Sure.
And while I am working on that character and going through day-to-day life to try to kind of think about where they would go in certain situations and circumstances, I would have them pick a favorite band. And one of my favorite shows I ever did, The Shape of Things, his favorite band was the Smashing Pumpkins.
Yeah.
They're not my favorite band by any means. They're not my favorite from that period.
Sure.
But I do enjoy them a lot. And so I spent 4 months working on that show. I probably listened to at least 30 minutes of Pumpkins every day.
There you go.
I mean, it just became the band that I listened to because it just helped me kind of feel and get into the guy.
Yeah.
Get into the dude.
Pumpkins is one of those bands, like, they make their way into my rotation. Like, they're on the playlist, but they just don't pop up as often.
Mm-hmm.
But when they do, I'm always like, damn, it's a good band.
Yeah, I know. I wish I could see them live, but I'm very scared. I've heard very mixed reviews
Of how much Corgan's going to give a crap that night?
Yeah, and that kind of scares me, especially because I'm sure Pumpkins tickets are not cheap.
Yeah, probably not.
Now,
I've never seen them live.
Yeah, I mean, everything I've heard about his backing band is that they're fantastic.
There you go.
So that's everything I've heard, because a lot of Pumpkins recorded material is him playing all instruments. You want to talk about ego? That man's got an ego.
I mean, when you're that good at something, though, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. Like, it's not okay. That doesn't make it cool or okay, but it's like a lot of those dudes that are like that, they have that.
Yeah. I do. I mean, Stevie Wonder does that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see the other day, somebody accused Stevie Wonder at his show the other day of being blind?
I mean, that's always been one of those like things that's out there is like, but really? Like,
oh, dude, we're doing this again? No.
Come on.
Give it up. Have you seen Stevie Wonder's kids?
No.
Neither is he. You walked right into that one. Gotcha, loser. Gotcha, loser.
I just walked into a bad dad joke, didn't I?
Yeah, you sure did. You sure did. Coming across on the YouTube chatter, Danny, I'll leave this to you. We got Yong Bong tonight, huh?
Yeah.
The Bong of Yong.
Yeah, they're playing the Pels, which means Ease Missy and Derek Queen and Jeremiah Fears.
If your regular basketball team is really bad, what is your summer league team like?
Well, I mean,
you know what I mean?
That Warriors team is
we
a
got
dumpster
6
fire.
guys to watch.
But their starters are good.
Yeah, the regular.
Yeah. So your regular team can be good and your summer league can be ass. But I mean, if your regular team is ass, that summer league team ain't gonna be good.
But I'll tell you what, the Pels they have 3 guys in their rotation that are playing. Like Jeremiah Fears, Ease Missy, and Derek Queen.
And they expect Queen to play.
Ass.
Yeah. What's that?
Which means they're ass.
Oh, yeah. The fact that people are like, if things go right, they could be in the playoffs. I'm like, I have them behind Portland. What world are we living in?
Do people not know? Dude, I can't wait to do this. We're going to do this for the NFL. I can't wait to do it for the NBA. Things you may not have remembered that happened.
Yeah.
When it comes to the NBA.
When we get to the
Do
Pelicans.
you know that CJ McCollum is not on the Pelicans?
He's a Washington Wizard.
He got traded for a guy that got punched in the face.
And he's no longer the president of the Players Union.
I saw that. Isn't it? I saw that. Who is it now?
Fred VanVleet.
Oh, Fred VanVleet. I was like, I knew it was somebody that I really liked.
Yeah. A guy, again, that dudes in the league generally like.
So you're going to watch 4 hours of Yong Bong tonight.
Yeah, I'm tuned in. I mean, for those that don't know, I've got a TV over Harris's shoulder, and I've got Summer League on. He's got baseball on the other side. But
it's pardon the interruption.
Oh, I'm sorry. Your baseball's over now.
They are talking about baseball.
I will say baseball. Did you see? They're wearing their own jerseys.
God bless America.
Love it.
God bless America.
Love it.
Well, it's not that I really hated that they didn't wear their own jerseys. It's like they all looked really stupid. Did you see the cool jerseys and shirts they wore yesterday?
I didn't. Really,
that said the AL and NL.
Yeah,
and kind of that old school Hank Aaron Braves logo.
Yeah, lowercase.
I thought that was sharp.
It wasn't bad. Yeah,
I didn't like the colorways though. But I get it.
That's Hank Aaron Braves, man.
Well, no, I mean like the neon. They had like the neon piping in it.
Oh, I just saw like the baby blue.
No, they had it was like a neon piping in it. It was like they're clearly trying to make a little bit of an appeal to the kids with that.
To the youngs?
Yeah, which is
the
fine.
youngs don't like baseball.
Yeah, which is why they're
trying.
trying.
They can go find something else to do.
But yeah, no,
the youngs have everything. Can I not be old and have something?
Look,
they don't have the attention span for baseball.
Baseball takes 2 hours. What are you talking about?
I was
they
walking
still
around.
Don't have the attention span for
insane.
baseball.
I was walking around Vegas.
Be an adult, smoke a cigarette,
and I'm full on ankle socks or below the no shows.
Yeah,
and it's just like the most self-identifying old guy thing now. Because all the kids wear the calf socks. Number one, my legs are 6 inches long.
Like full normal socks.
Yeah, that's the kids wear. They wear the calf socks. If you go to the gym, you'll just
in like
see,
shorts.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they
fall down a lot?
Wait. So I held out for so long and wore those stupid tube socks, like regular socks that I was used to for so long.
I did the same.
And everybody is telling me, no, you got to go to the ankle socks or the no clear socks or whatever.
So I followed along.
No, and I didn't. My wife bought them for me.
She forced it upon you.
She forced it upon
Sounds
me.
like my wife.
And then now once that I'm wearing those, we're back to like the calf and almost knee tube socks.
I saw some really trendy 20-year-olds the other day.
I'm gonna go buy the striped ones again.
Me and my buddy had some drinks on the rooftop bar at Revolution Hall, and there was these young 20-year-olds that came in, and this dude had this sweet like button-up shirt.
I was going to say like an Affliction shirt because those are also coming back.
No, he had like a sweet graphic of button-up summertime beach T-shirt sort of thing.
Yeah, those
stuff I wear a lot.
Yeah, no, those are.
And then he had cargo shorts.
Oh yeah, cargo shorts.
And I was
coming
like,
back.
this is a real thing.
Oh yeah, they're back, baby.
Because I was told at probably 28, I'm never allowed to wear cargo again.
Yeah.
No, they're back.
I was led to believe there'd be pie and punch.
Yeah. But yeah, no,
where's the booze?
Yeah, my legs are 6 inches long, so the calf sock is a number one a bad look.
You got some meat calves.
I do. I've got big calves, and so
you are kind of built like Boo Boo Bear.
Yeah,
sorry, dude.
No, I am.
What is Boo Boo Bear?
Legs this
Yogi's
long.
buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, hey,
he's all torso.
That was a big thing about this.
I never thought of his name as Boo Boo Bear.
Well, he's Boo Boo.
Oh, hey, Boo Boo.
Yeah.
You like us some picnic basket?
Yeah, I don't think the Ranger's gonna like this.
Yeah,
Yogi.
that's right. He's got that little Yogi.
My legs are infinitely short, and so number one, there's not a lot of room to work with.
Yeah.
And number two, because I do have big calves.
Yeah.
They will like cut off the circulation to my feet.
My legs
it does not work because I wear a 12 and a half 13 shoe, which basically is the length of my calf.
You want to know something? I wear a 12.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh man.
I'm like 10 and a half, 11.
Yeah.
I got.
I'm gonna tell you the secret though. It ain't about foot size. It's about hand size.
I got these skinny legs. They're like the only thing on me that's skinny, and I like them.
Oh, dude,
I like them a lot.
The Lollipop Guild.
Yeah, I couldn't get them thick if I wanted to.
I'm built like a candy apple on a stick, basically. Just it is all in one spot,
dude. We're all jealous, all of us.
Yeah. And I got that disease. It's called the no hasatol. So I got no ass at all.
There you go. You know what you should do? You should dress up as a Tootsie Pop for Halloween.
I'll wear my shirt that I have. It says I know how many licks it takes.
Your body is the Tootsie Pop, and then paint your face like an owl.
Yeah.
You could be the owl.
Love it.
There we go.
Yeah. You could be the owl. That's great. That'll do it for us. That'll do it for us.
Natural transition ever.
I think
that'll do it for us.
I think we've had enough here, boys.
Well, we were just doing a little behind the scenes.
Yeah, I had to ask
on-air
him something real
producing.
quick.
It's okay.
But I also think we can put this to bed. Okay.
Hey, guess what, Patrick? We got 30 seconds left.
Look. We had fun today, all right? I hope everybody had a good time.
Smooth as a mountain range.
But things tomorrow are getting back on track.
Absolutely not.
That is not going to happen. All right, that'll do it for us. Prime time is next, 3 to 7. Stick around for those guys. Thank you, Rusty. You were awesome today. That's Danny Marang. I'm Patrick Harris. Go do something I would do.
Bye. You cannot put your meat on the gram and have it look like that.
This is the story of the one. As a safety